Touch to get there. Lay.
Is that right? Watch that lap, baby. Watch that lap. Watch that lap. Watch that lap. Let's box. Let's box. Nice. Beautiful. B3 Picks TV, we back again. Y'all punch the like button, follow the channel, help the channel grow. We definitely working. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. Let me say this, man. God has been moving, and I'm thankful. We got to take everything one at a time. A lot of times we get new information. We got to make adjustments. We got to make adjustments in life. I'm extremely blessed and humbled. We're going to be doing 3 days a week on the platform, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're going to try to do a strict 1 to 3, 2-hour shows. And I'm going to even try to be on camera more, especially when I get my studio set up. When I get my studio set up, and then, for the foreseeable future, that's how we're going to do it, and then we're going to grow. We're going to keep moving up. I'm going to focus more so on posting shorts and videos, cutting up the live stream, different things like that, so that way we can actually build out and build the right people. We got to bring different people to the platform, people that can, support the platform and help us grow. This is not the free entertainment network. We're gonna get some. We're gonna touch some goals. My community knows, we turning nothing into something. We definitely want to make a million campaign. So to all those that was whining and crying, complaining about what they can do and bills and all this other stuff, well, y'all see me 3 days a week. We'll bring content to the people 3 days a week until it makes sense to do more. Right now, it only makes sense to do 3 days a week, 2 hours, 2 hours a show, and then we'll go from there. So you got to be led by the spirit to do what you're doing, man. Everything you need to be doing, everything you do in life should be intentional. Everything you do in life should have purpose behind it. You feel me? I'm not sure who this is right here. How did you get? Can you put your camera on? Is that Angie? Who is that? Oh, that's my brother. Oh, that's Marky. Okay. What's happening, Marky? Salute. Shout out to my
Yes,
brother
sir.
Juan
Yes, sir.
Claudio. Mark, how you feeling today, family?
I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling blessed. Happy to be alive.
1000%. So, listen, it was a phenomenal weekend. I hope y'all seen shots of my brother Juan Claudio pulling up. And everybody, y'all tap the like button, follow the channel, help the channel grow. Y'all want to keep the channel going, support the channel, right? Join the
Absolutely.
membership. If your membership not active, that's why we going in 3 days a week. Into only 2-hour shows. Everything got to make sense. Uh, we got to make
It's an island boy.
it got to make sense. Shout out to my brother Juan
Shout out to
Claudio.
Green Banana One.
Now, all right, let's kick it off, man. Mark, start us off, man. Alycia Baumgardner, she got a unanimous decision over Bo Me Ray Shin. Talk to the people. Like, what was your thoughts on the performance? And do you want to see her fight Katie Taylor next? She's talking about jumping 135, going to 140 to fight Katie Taylor. Is that a fight that you want?
Well, firstly on the performance, I liked the fight. I thought it was a great fight. Um, Alicia looked really good those first 4 rounds, but then, she does what she usually does, which is she gasses out. And the Korean girl, her name, I think her last name was Shin. She was in great shape, and she came to fight. She got hurt, I think, in like in the third round, but she remained on her feet, and just kept coming. And Alicia did her best to tie her up, but old girl was getting through with some hooks, was starting to catch her on the way out, was just getting closer and closer. But even then, Alicia, whatever I might say about her when it comes to my girl, Miss Grenada, aka Caroline Dubois, Onlet Dubois, she kept fighting, and I really like that about Alicia. You could tell she has some dog in her. Even if she gets tired and more tired, keeps trying. She keeps fighting, and she keeps trying to stay in that fight. Um, so yeah, I enjoyed it. I hope to see I think her name was Bomi Shin. I hope to see her again. I hope she could get an MVP contract after a great performance like that. I think that ESPN would have no problem putting that on TV. And yeah, and then when it comes to Alicia moving up to 140 to fight Katie Taylor, I'm not gonna lie. I earlier this weekend I was calling her a duck and the bum and all this, but really thinking about it, if she was able to beat Katie Taylor, like she would become an instant box office draw, or at the very least, she would become one of the main girls in boxing. When one of the well, she's already one of those main girls, but she would instantly probably compete with Clarissa Shields to become the face, especially if she were able to beat Katie Taylor in dominant fashion. And that would give Dubois time to unify the belts at her weight class, and really, hopefully, if the bum shows some lady nuts, set up the super fight at 135. So I wouldn't mind the fight, and not only that, I think it will be a competitive and good fight because, like I just stated, I mean, Alycia Baumgardner has a habit of gassing out. Now, maybe not having to cut 10 pounds will help with that, but maybe it won't. And Katie Taylor, say whatever you want about her. Say if you feel like she lost to Amanda Serrano, them first two fights, it don't matter. Like even in that first Amanda Serrano fight, that's one of the greatest fights I've ever seen in my entire life. You know what I'm saying? Like the way how Katie Taylor was out of it and Amanda was bloodying her up and it looked like she was about to go. But then as the fight just kept going on more and more and more, Katie just kept getting stronger and stronger and saying, "You're not going to back me up. I'm going to keep coming. I'm going to win this fight." You know what I'm saying? So I like it could really go either which way, that fight between her and Katie Taylor. And yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it.
Salute to my brother TD's. Shout out to TD Sports Talk. I'm definitely eating some macaroni salad right now with some crackers. My apologies. And shout out to BK Bay. Appreciate you. Juan need a minute. Marky Dan, do you feel like so you don't feel like Alicia is ducking Caroline Dubois? You're on mute, Mark.
I'm sorry, you asked me a question, B3?
Yeah, so you feel like perfectly comfortable. Alicia's not avoiding Caroline Dubois.
I mean, you could call it avoiding. I don't think that she really wants to fight the young, hungry champion who's looking to make her name in women's boxing. She clearly wants to step over and move up to a higher weight class, higher than Dubois, to fight an older champion who has a bigger name and who probably would provide her with a bigger check. But I would only call it a duck if after she beat Katie, she continues to say, "Oh, who's Dubois? She don't deserve this fight and all this other stuff." Like if that became the case, then yeah, I would say that she's ducking. But the facts are, Katie Taylor is just a bigger fight right now. Like
I'm
that's
back now.
probably bigger money.
All right, I'm back now. Let's go.
Break it down, Juan. What was your thoughts on the Alicia fight? Uh, do you feel like she underperformed, or you thought it was a good performance? And then the mood of 140 jumping over Carolina 135. Talk to it.
I don't know. She moving scary. I don't know. She moving scary, but I'm not gonna sit there and say that. Oh, Caroline, is the tremendous fighter because I think she can be beat. But I definitely feel like Caroline is um can beat her. It just depends on what we get this at because again like somebody had pointed out a while back she just became a champion a year ago. So what I'm saying, it's just like she's still building her legacy and building her name. So if you're talking about Alicia, that's been I think 10 years in the game now, I get her point, but yeah, she doesn't.
Would you break down that Katie versus Alicia real quick, Juan? Who you think will win that?
Katie, Katie, definitely. Katie,
Mm.
by landslide too. It's not even gonna be close.
Well, compared, brother Juan said that's not your route. Go a different direction. So I mean, that's what it come down to, though. I mean, at a certain point, you at the top of the sport. To get the garner the money, to garner the interest that you want, you gonna have to fight the top fighters. And shout out to my brother AB pulling up.
And I'm
Yeah.
definitely not wrong because I never really am wrong. It's just again,
Dang. AB said Alicia's performance is equivalent to flat soda since she went to Derek James. Ouch. Ouch. That nasty word. What's going on, BBO? Give us an audio check.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you coming through clear.
Oh man, salute to my brother B3, man, and my man Juan, and I see my man Mark in here. But hey, I just said this about Alicia got some work to do. I will say she got some work to do.
Yeah, that's without question.
Yeah,
I mean, hold on, you breaking up, BBO.
I feel like since she's been with James, like
Or
she
was that on
like
me?
I think it's on you.
All right, do your thing, Juan. Let me refresh.
Yeah, I think just her being with Derrick James is not really like a good fit. I don't know who told her that was a good fit. That was an awful fit.
Oh my God, man. I
Break
can't
it
believe
down, TD. Jump
what
in.
I'm hearing up here. Salute to everybody on the panel. I'm working, but I'm at home, so I had to sneak in here and because I didn't get to talk to Marky Dan last night the way we were supposed to. But I see Marky Dan came to his senses a little bit, and he's a little bit more logical. This is the Marky Dan that I like. BVO coming in here saying she needs to, she needs to what he said, needs to get some more work or to be better. And then I got my man Juan. Just ask Juan, not just Juan. Just ask him, right? He up in here saying that it's not a good fit with James. I just, I just don't understand you guys. First off, what fighter doesn't need help? Unless I guess you're the GOAT, right? Everybody needs some work, right? Everybody needs some. There's no perfect fighter, especially in female boxing, right? Because they tend to want to swing for the fences, and you don't see that much IQ. Like, their instincts is to fight more than to box. I see that in almost every female fighter right now, especially the relevant ones, right? So what female fighter doesn't need work? You feel me? And then as far as Alicia and James, I think she's getting better and better with James. I think this Friday she looked really good against a fighter that wasn't gonna stop coming forward and wasn't gonna stop coming, even though she took some crazy shots, right? She was hurt a few times. And yes, Alycia got hurt in that fight as well. I seen her buckle. I was there, front row watching the fight. You know what I'm saying? But I like the way she was slipping punches, slipping underneath and
I
stuff like
heard
that. I
Pastrami
think
on Ride Boy say something about
that's
me.
can I finish? I think that shows that the work with Derek James, she's getting better with James. I think she's listening more too. So that's why I say I don't understand how people would just come up and see them being extra critical, because there's no perfect fighter unless you have the IQ of the GOAT, right?
But
You know what I'm saying? So
it's not even me being critical, but it's me being like me seeing her with Tony Harrison and then me seeing her with Derrick James. Two totally different styles again.
yeah, you're
But you
right.
can tell the style doesn't fare. It's not gonna fare. And I'm gonna tell you right now, they fight. They go up and fight Katie Taylor. That shit not about to be my fault. B3 for cussing right, but that shit not about to be sweet, bro. Because she's gonna get
No,
put hands and foot in her. It
I
is not gonna
agree.
be funny.
I agree with that. I
Her
think
natural
Katie,
her
yeah.
natural style beats Katie's. Her at this style, no, that's nasty work.
Well,
I was
she's got to
just
work
saying,
on her
I
inside
heard
game a little bit more. Katie's a little bit more technical, right? And she could bang, but I think Katie's chin is a little bit suspect, and Katie fights a little bit dirty. So I think you have to learn to fight better on the inside, right? So I can see what you're saying, but I'm just saying overall, as far as her and James, what I'm saying is she's getting better with each fight. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm
yeah,
not gonna disagree with you there. I'm
yeah,
definitely not gonna disagree with you
styles
there.
with the styles with
I
Katie, I
don't think
think I
so.
think it would be a problem. But Katie's on. I think Katie's on the last legs, right? Because she's been in some wars with, and I also think Amanda's on her last legs, also. You know what I'm saying? So she's looking for a big money fight, and I feel I don't think it's wrong. And I kind of changed my opinion a little bit too because she's done everything at 130. I think it's time for her to move up and take a challenging fight. So if she doesn't take a big fight, there is one more fight in 130 that she could make. I believe it's another girl named Caroline as well. But if she doesn't take that, she should go to 135, take on one of the champions, or fight Caroline Dubois because they're both under MVP. But I truly believe, and this is what I'm saying, I truly believe that MVP is setting it up with Alycia and Caroline. I do believe that fight happens. I don't think MVP is trying to shoot their load so quick. I think they're trying to build it up. You know what I'm saying? Because they just started this platform with ESPN. So I think they're just trying to build the fight a little bit more. So I mean, time will tell. That's why I don't call it a duck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a duck, they would have to be in the same weight class and they're trying to unify or get undisputed or something, but they're two different weight classes. So I don't necessarily call it a duck. I just think the energy is a lot different, and it is a little suspect to me. But I just can't sit here and say that she's ducking Caroline Dubois when Caroline Dubois just became a world champion last year. And she became a world champion basically by being elevated, right? She had her first title defense, last year, and it was against Shin after she was elevated to champion. So, I mean, so the duck talk,
Unified champion.
yeah, she's a unified champion, but the duck talk is a little crazy right now. I mean, a lot of people are so quick to call another fighter a duck, and I just think it's insane. For me, I don't do that. I don't do that with a lot of different fighters too. So
Well, I think the problem, Pastrami on Rye, is the fact that
just yo,
it's
when I
the
see you one day, we're gonna throw hands, bro. Go ahead.
I think it's the fact of how Alycia Baumgardner talks. It's like that Instagram video I sent where I think she was on live or whatever, and she was just, it sounds to me like excuses not to fight Caroline Dubois. She says, "Why do I? Oh, Caroline this, Caroline that. Why I gotta fight her?" I mean, just say that you got different plans, but and say you're gonna come back to that another time. But to make basically excuses in my mind of like different things, like saying like she's not skilled, which is bullcrap to me. Saying that, oh, she just got here, or who knows Caroline Dubois. I mean, if don't nobody know Caroline Dubois, then why are you talking about her? So clearly people are talking about you and her fighting. So that's the part of it I would say is duck talk. But I have come to the place where I agree that the Katie Taylor fight just makes more sense right now for her. And it would probably be better for the Dubois Bumgardner fight if she would go ahead and fight a Katie Taylor and then get the come back down and get
Yeah.
Bumgardner, or excuse me, get Dubois.
And that's the thing, like you just said. That's why I feel like I understand that what she's trying to do with the moves, because to fight Katie Taylor, it's not one weight class, but it's two weight classes, right? To go up to 140, because Katie's now at 140 now, right? I think her and Serrano, because Serrano moved up like three weight classes, and I want to believe that the last fight was like at a catch weight somehow, but basically at the 140 pound limit, right? Because it was above 135, if I'm not mistaken. So So she would have to go up in a few weight classes. I understand that, and yeah, I get it with the talk and stuff like that. But we got to put also in the equations like Caroline kind of just came on the scene, right? And where did she come from? Like all of a sudden, and you got to, and you that's why you throw the Clarissa Shields and Alycia, quote unquote, verbal beef that they have, and I think that goes into the equation of how Caroline is getting more attention because she's basically Caroline's basically what's the word not promoting her but like endorsing her to be like the next star or whatever, you know what I'm saying, or the next person to beat Alycia. So you got to look at that as kind of like one slight against another slight as well. So with the Caroline, she's like kind of caught in the middle because she's actually the one that actually can is a closer weight class to fight Alycia, right? But it's really something between Alycia and Clarissa in my view, right? So, but yeah, but the talk and those videos, I think she's got to chill with that. I mean, because if you're not going to fight it, then just let Caroline keep talking, and then eventually y'all make the fight. But I think that's part of MVP's plan, though. Altogether, I think they're trying to set this up. If it doesn't happen this year, because I think she's going to get Amanda this year, I really do. If that happens, then the next fight, early 2027 or late 2026, you'll see Caroline and Alycia, happen. And if not, we call it out like we always do.
I'm with you 1,000%, TD. And shout out to Sarada TV pulling up. Denitra Gibson in the building. Thank you, Denitra. Pugilism in here, D-Free in here. We definitely building. TD, what's your thoughts on that Katie Taylor call out? Do you feel like Alicia can beat Katie at 140?
I think it's a 50-50 shot. You got to look at it this way. MVP, am I with you? Because my Wi-Fi is acting up. You hear me?
Are you coming through good?
Okay. And it's obvious that MVP is looking to find somebody to fight Katie because, hey, you never know. Caroline could be the girl to fight Katie. That could come out of nowhere because they're both UK, right? I know one's in Ireland, one's in England, right? And if I'm not mistaken, I think Caroline's living in the States right now. I feel like she's living in Florida is what I heard. But either way, I think it's MVP's
Katie is
just
too.
looking for somebody.
Katie
Huh?
is too. Katie living in Connecticut.
Katie's in Connecticut? Oh, she's okay. I didn't even know that. Wow. So, but I just feel that that MVP is looking for somebody to fight somebody from the zone and fight Katie Taylor or Matchroom because she's a Matchroom fighter. So that's what I feel. Whether or not I think I think it's a 50-50 fight because I don't know how much Katie got left, right? Katie looked good against Amanda in that third fight, but Amanda fought totally different, right? Because I think Amanda's kind of on her last legs, right? And Amanda fought not to get hit pretty much. So that's why that fight was kind of dull. But I think those first two fights took a lot out of her. Don't forget the two fights with Cameron, right? That took a lot out of her too. And I thought Cameron won the second fight as well. So, so that's why I give Alycia a shot. But Katie Taylor is no one to be, it's no slouch. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good fight. It's an interesting fight. But don't be surprised if Caroline gets that fight and not Alycia. So
that would make
I
sense.
can.
I mean, that's kind of like the UK's own version of the green print.
Mhm.
Take an Irish girl,
Yeah.
put her in there with a black girl from the islands. Absolutely.
Yep. And that'll be a great fight. Caroline is nice. I think Caroline's good. I think Caroline is the same thing that people critique Alycia for with the gas tank and stuff like that. She gets tired. Caroline, same thing. Caroline, I feel like she gets gassed. And what's crazy is that every time somebody brings it up, the two fights, which is weird to me, she says that she was sick with the flu both times. She was sick with the flu or something with Terry Harper before Terry Harper, and she was sick with the flu against Shin. So that so I don't know
Yeah,
what's
I
going
did hear
on.
her say that.
So I mean, maybe it's possible, but that's the same critique. So I mean, but I like Caroline, and she's younger, and I think she's only going to get better. While Alycia is a little bit older and got a little bit more mileage. You know what I'm saying? So, but I still favor Alycia to beat Caroline because I think Caroline. I've seen Caroline get buzzed by Shin, even though Alycia got buzzed, but I think Caroline was holding on to dear life in those last two rounds last year. So
Hey, shout out to Chan Ross pulling up. Also, Mike Rimmen here. Appreciate y'all pulling up, fellas. Let's bring in Free, man. Free, talk to us. How you feeling, Free? And
I'm feeling what's good. What's good?
man, thankful, blessed. You already know. Talking a little women's boxing from this past weekend. What was your thoughts on Alicia's performance, and then her talking about going up to 140, skipping over 135? Caroline Dubois saying her name, calling her out. Break that down, Free. What's your thoughts?
I think Alycia performance is what she is. I mean, she starts off very fast, and then the second half of the fight, she tends to slow down. She still has an issue with her stamina in the second half of her fights. So I believe this is what Alycia Baumgardner is. She's a young lady that's going to start off fast, and if you could weather the storm early, she's going to give you opportunities to either beat her or make it a competitive fight on the back half of the fight. Um, but I like what Caroline Dubois is doing. She's still standing on what she believes. She wants that fight with Alycia Baumgardner, and I find it very.
Free went out.
Yeah,
Did
I hear
Free go out
free.
on UTD?
He
Yeah,
went
he
out
went
on
out
mine.
too. I don't hear him. Yeah, he might have hit a dead spot, but he looked like he was parked, so I don't know. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Yeah, you cut off for like a minute, D free. We can't hear you.
We can't hear
We
you,
can't
Free. You
hear
gotta
you.
come go out and come back in.
Here's another question while D free gets ready.
Absolutely.
With the whole thing about both fighters, in my opinion, gassing out late. Would you have
Yeah.
which? What would you rather have? Because I want to talk about this a little bit.
Yeah.
Would you rather have 10 rounds 3 minutes or 12 rounds 2 minutes? That's something to think about while D free
Yeah, I
does
didn't
that.
hear what you said.
He said, would you rather have 10 round 3 minutes or 12 round 2 minutes for women's
Just think
boxing?
about it and let D free do his thing because he was cooking and then it cut off. So
Oh yeah, yeah, Caroline. I like what she's doing. Still wanting that fight with Alycia Baumgardner. I just find it
Yeah.
very. I find Alycia Baumgardner at this point in her career, she's maneuvering to become the best woman in boxing. By jumping over 35 or trying to jump over 35 and go to 40 and fight Katie Taylor or Amanda Serrano. Um, and I said it yesterday. If you look at what Alycia Baumgardner is doing, she looking at the landscape. The biggest name in the sport of boxing is Carissa Shields, Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, and then Alycia Baumgardner. She wants the torch passed to her to be the biggest woman in boxing. She knows that Carissa ain't got but a couple of more fights because there's really nobody left for her to fight. She knows Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor, they on their way out. So she's looking for somebody to pass the torch. And Carissa doesn't look like she's trying to pass the torch to Alycia Baumgardner. So she's trying to get a fight with Amanda Serrano or Katie Taylor to get the torch passed to her, which I think is smart on her behalf because once those ladies are done, she will be the biggest name outside of maybe Gabrielle Fendora and Caroline Dubois. So she's looking to have that torch passed to her. I don't know, like Thomas said, I don't know if she beats Amanda Serrano or Katie Taylor. That's a 50-50 fight. We know Amanda Serrano got a gas tank. She's going to keep coming at um, Alycia the entire fight. We know that Katie Taylor, she can bang with the best of them. She's going to, you give her an opportunity to steal a fight, she will take the fight and run with it. So I don't know if she beats those women. I want to know what happens if she does fight one of them and she lose. Do people say, okay, we're not worried about Alycia Baumgardner no more? They move on to Caroline Dubois, or do they still stay behind Alycia Baumgardner? So it's a very catchy, touchy situation because if she wins, it's a big reward. If she lose, it can be a downfall. So I don't know. I do know if she let Caroline Dubois keep getting experience and keep getting these fights, and she keep learning as she move on, that fight gets harder and harder for her to win. So I would say she might need to, if she can't get the the Amanda Serrano and the Katie Taylor, she might need to get Caroline now, because if she let Caroline keep getting experience, it's going to be that much harder for her to beat Caroline later, because I already look at Caroline as a better boxer. She got better defense and her stamina is better. So Alycia Baumgardner, she could bang. Caroline Dubois, she could bang as well. So, I mean, it's a 50-50 fight between these ladies right now. This fight, wait another year or two, maybe 3 years from now, it's going to be more in Caroline Dubois' favor if Caroline keep going the way she's going.
No, absolutely. And shout out to Ty, Be More Ty, member of the channel, supporter of the channel. Appreciate you, Ty, pulling up, showing love, finally sliding past. We appreciate you. And we making some adjustments on the channel. We're gonna do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. For the foreseeable future. That way we can get in, handle our business, and then move around, do some other things. I think that's a great way to grow the channel, because I'll be focusing more on posting shorts, videos, things like that, so we can really build up the community, and we can get more supporters in here locking in with us. Now, let me ask you this, Free. TD had a good question. I want you to start us off with this. Would you prefer for women's boxing? Let's think about specifically like an Alicia Katie title, an Alicia Caroline Dubois. 12 twos, so 12 2-minute rounds, or 10 3-minute rounds, similar to what we saw with Bomi Ray Shin versus Alicia.
I prefer the 3 10-minute round. I'm sorry, the 10 3-minute round, because once a lady get going in the round, it's like the round is over. They don't have that extra minute. So if they do buzz their opponent at somewhere like the 130 mark, that woman just have to be able to survive for 30 seconds. Where if it was a 3-minute round, she would have to survive for a minute and 30 seconds, which is a little bit harder to do. So even if it's 12 2-minute rounds, if you buzz your opponent, they still, that round is over. By the time you get a chance to really get going and you get into a rhythm, that round is over. Now you got to go sit down for a minute and then get back into rhythm again. But when you got 3 minutes, you could take that first minute and say, okay, let me see what she's trying to do in this round. And now you get into a rhythm, you know what she's trying to do, and you go ahead and start to do your work, because you got 2 more minutes to go ahead and get your thing off for that round. But when it's 2-minute round, you only got a minute to figure out what your opponent trying to do this round, and now you got to go ahead and make your adjustment and try to do what you want to do. So I prefer the 3-minute rounds over the 2 minutes.
Yeah, I like that. I'm with you 1,000%. And then, that's 30 minutes of a fight versus the 2 minutes that would only be 24, 12 minutes, 12 rounds for 2 minutes, 24 minutes. So we get more fight. We get to see these girls really dig deep. Alicia had to dig deep against Bomi Ray Shin.
And you get to know, like, you hear some people say, oh, this person is a knockout artist, or this girl, she can really punch, she just don't have enough time to finish her opponent. Well, you get that extra minute, there is no excuse. You had 3 minutes, you ain't got 2 minutes no more. It's 3 minutes. So if you really that puncher that people say you are, but you ain't have enough time, now we can see whether you are or not.
Nah, that's a fact. That's definitely a fact. TD, I don't know if you could speak on it right now. What's your take on it, TD? What would you prefer?
I like either or. I was leaning towards the 12 um, 2-minute rounds for championship fights, right? I was leaning towards that, only because, they fight at a much faster pace when it's 2 minutes. At 3 minutes, they tend to slow down a little bit. But after listening to what D Free said, I was like, you know what? He's right. So because if they hurt somebody, we've seen it, like when Amanda hurt Katie, I believe it was in the first fight. It was towards the end of the round, and Katie was done, like, and she survived the round. A few seconds left. So after listening to D3, it kind of switched me up. I've been kind of back and forth with this. It's crazy because I was in favor of the 3 minute rounds over the two, and then I did the radio show with Pedro, and Pedro's like convinced me, why do you want these girls to get CTE? And I'm like, what are you talking about? So he kind of convinced me that 2 minute rounds ago, and I said, all right, then why not add the two extra rounds for a title fight and then have it 12 2 minute rounds? So now, after hearing D3, I think I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back on what I originally wanted, and I think 10 3 minute rounds is better. You get more work in there, right? We get to see if your gas tank is really good. I know it doesn't necessarily always slow up the pace, because I think female boxing, they tend to still move at a faster pace than the men, no matter what. So I don't think the extra minute really throws it off, right? The 2 minute rounds, you got to work a little bit quicker, kind of like in the amateurs. You got to get your work in quick. But I think the 3 minute rounds, we're still seeing women still active. Like that fight with Alycia and Bo, they were fast paced pretty much the entire fight. So the second half, obviously, Alycia got a little bit tired, but and she boxed a little bit more, which I appreciated more because I liked the way she was slipping punches, and that left hook was like her money punch in the second half of the fight. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go with 10 3 minute rounds. They don't need to go 12. So 10 3 minute rounds. So that's 6 minutes extra than 12 12 2 minute rounds, right? If I'm doing the math right, that's 24.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
So, yeah. So
6 minutes
I'd rather
extra.
go 10, no 12 rounds, but 10 rounds, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna bring TD and I'm gonna bring you back in free. TD, do you expect more knockouts if we do get more, more men, pretty much on the women's side, we it's kind of the void of stoppages. Alicia, a big puncher, perceived a big puncher, it's kind of haven't had any knockout performances since Terry Harper, Caroline Dubois, moving up in the level. She's kind of been the void of getting stoppages. 2 fights ago, she really hurt. Or no, she hurt Terry Harper. Dropped her. She's been dropping a lot of young ladies, but she's not really getting finishing them. Would a 3 minutes, in your opinion, do you believe that's going to help bring the excitement factor for the women's game?
I think so. I think you'll see, like, it's kind of like what D3 was saying. I think you'll see girls get hurt and given the opportunity to kind of finish off their fighters, or to see if they know how to finish fighters off when they got them hurt. So I would say yes. I would say yes. It changes everything. It maybe changes how they train as well. But I really do feel that a lot of these women, especially the top women, not only are they sparring men, because some of these women are sparring men in camps, but I believe they are sparring at 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minute rounds, just to prepare and work on their stamina and endurance. So I just think that you'll see more not stop maybe not stoppages, but you'll see more knockdowns, I think. So it just increases the pace and just gets them. And then if they get tired, then guess what? When you get hit with a shot, you're gonna go down, or you might end up quitting. So I like it. I like the 3 minute rounds more. And I think it brings more excitement to women's boxing, because that's what we're missing in women's boxing. We don't see the knockouts as much as we do in the men's. We don't see that. So the 3 minute rounds, I believe, will help get that.
1000%. And let me pivot it real quick, free, because you pretty much answered that already. And just prayers up to Shadeja Green. I know she was definitely on the platform. She spoke with CDK before. She's been on TD Sports Talk with KG and TD. So she's a friend of the Sports Talk Network. The sweet Terminator, really sweet person, beautiful person. She played basketball, Old Dominion, my alma mater. And I'm just praying for her, and I'm hoping and wishing her well, and I'm praying that everything is she has a speedy recovery. Free, let me ask you this, because you don't play boxing. What was your thoughts on Shadeja Green? Did you now? Of course, I saw in after the fourth round. I lied betted after the fourth round. I didn't think she looked good. I saw Lonnie was able to kind of pushing her back and landing big shots. So I put a little wager on Lonnie to get the win. Of course, it was plus money. She was the underdog. Where you did you have what was your thoughts on Shadeja Green's fight and coming back from a a brain bleed? She's speaking with the expectation that she's gonna be back, like no questions asked. Do you feel like there should be a time period out of the ring for her before she gets back going? And shout out to my brother Ja. I'm gonna bring you in a second, Ja.
Um, yeah, I think she's going to be out of the ring, no doubt about it. Once the reports came out that she had a brain bleed, there I don't think there's any commission that's going to allow her to fight right away. So I think she's going to be out somewhere 6 to 8 months before she actually get another fight. Um, but I thought something was a little off because it looked like she was hesitant to throw the big shot. I don't know. I mean, it could have been the movement of Lonnie Daniels, but now knowing that she had a brain bleed, then that tells why she was a little methodic in that fight because it just it just didn't look like what I'm used to seeing from Sadasa. Sadasa usually let her hands go when she sees the opening. Um, but I mean, hearing that saw that she tweeted saying she's doing a lot better and she will be coming back for what's hers. Um, I'm glad to hear that, and I'm just praying for a speedy recovery. But anytime you get a brain bleed, that's nothing to play with. I mean, she could have lost her life that night. Um, so I'm glad everything went well and they was able to catch it and they was able to stop the bleeding. Um, but I hope going forward she doesn't have any repercussions of that, and she's able to make a full recovery because that ain't nothing to play with at all.
I'm in full agreement with you. And shout out, appreciate you, Vacay Bay. Definitely hit the like, definitely join the membership, help the channel grow. So we can definitely get back to providing more content for you. We're gonna do some things, we're gonna work some things out. Shout out to AC. Appreciate you pulling up, supporting the channel. Ja, man, let me bring you in real quick. I actually want to bring you in. I mean, we on Shadeja right now. So you can speak about that. Do your thing, Ja. Talk about Shadeja, the performance, if you got to watch it, and then also Alicia's performance versus Bomi Ray Shin. And then she's kind of, angling her way to fight Katie versus going to 135 and fight Caroline. So she's gonna go up 2 weight classes. That's what she wants to do. Just break that down, Ja, and just your overall thoughts on the women's card.
Um, on Shadeja, I start out saying like I feel like Shadeja, she not in her prime shape, and that's what I want to see from her. Feel like she got something special. In her, but I don't feel like she take her training serious. And I start off with that and just end off like just prayers for speedy recovery, full recovery. Brain bleed. I feel like that's due to like not taking her training serious and then fighting old girl that had fought Clarissa. She's not no joke. Clarissa just she make these other fighters look like they, like Roy said, like they just make them look like nobody. Like, but like the most important thing about that is like I hope she recover from that. And that sucks. Um, and as far as Alycia, I like her performance though. It's something that's missing with her to me. I don't like her like the hate and stuff. Like I really don't care if it's coming from like a male or a female. Like I just don't like that hate and stuff, and it come off as like phony. Like especially hating on Carissa as a fighter. Um, but like some things I like is like I want to see these fights at 130, 135. I want to see her with Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor and Dubois and all of them. There'll be some nice fights. Her performance was good. I think it's more credit to like Bomi Ray than like because Alycia, that was her second 12 rounder, 3 minutes, and she looked pretty much the same. She looked sharp. She always looked like she in shape. You know what I'm saying? Her punches placement is good and all of that. It's just like she still got that robot type of style to me. She just gifted athletically and physically and all of that. And then Bomi Ray kind of like lost it for herself. Like she was just in there like a punching bag, like a nice punching bag, like one that punch back or something. Like the way she was getting hit was making it even more dramatic than it actually was. And it looked like she was frustrated, like, oh, like this girl ain't really doing that much to me as much as she getting credit for, but like that was her fault. Like be smarter in there. And then you got your hairstyle. Every time she land on your face, your hair going like go with the wind. It's gonna look even worse. So like I thought that was like not intelligent on her part. And then I felt like it was disingenuous pretending like her coming down to 130 was like her her best weight or her most best and natural weight. Um, but that fight was real good. I love the fight between her and Dubois too. I want to see uh Alycia and Dubois. I don't want to hear the nonsense about like not making the fight and then all this ego tripping. Like it just aggy for me. That's just personally how I feel about like all the ego stuff is aggy. Like oh my god, I just want to see y'all fight and I want to hear something in my ears that like make me feel good for once and not like no nonsense that's just like stressing or like I want to hear something nice like humble intelligent wisdom from these fighters. I'm not hearing a lot of that. I'm hearing a lot of just capping like everybody think they Nicki Minaj or Lil Kim or something, or everybody think they Cardi B like they could never walk a day in their shoes. Like just stick to boxing being athletes. But I think overall, like Alycia did great. I look forward to seeing her fight again, whoever she fight.
Let me before I bring my brother FaZe and appreciate y'all pulling up today. The 12, would you prefer for women's boxing or do you have a preference? Alycia Bomi Ray, they fought 10 3-minute rounds, or would you prefer 12 2-minute rounds for women's championship boxing?
I give them 12 3 minute, and like I think it's a lot safer. Cause women they throw way more punch. They way more active in these fights, and like as a professional, that's way more dangerous. Like leave it up to the people who's supposed to be like the corner. They want to throw in a towel. The ref, if they want whatever, the doctors, like that's their job. They get paid for that. Like
Yeah,
I think the 12 3 minute rounds is respect to the sport and it's safer that way. They get to take their time and actually fight instead of just going there like two pit bulls in a dog fight. Like
I'm definitely with you. FaZe, man, how you feeling today? Talk to me, bro. What's going on?
Oh man, I'm chilling, bro. I'm just sitting here listening, man. I'm a chime in. I'm just letting y'all cook, bro.
Listen, already, I hear you. We hear you in that truck.
Yes, sir.
Um, Now, I mean, it's a lot going on. Like, so Clarissa, pretty much Clarissa. It looks like the Shadeja's out of the running for the Clarissa Shields fight. I want to bring TD in on this one. TD, talk about Clarissa. She's been mentioning Lauren Price, who's I believe unified at 147. Also, Michaela Mayer, who I believe is unified at 154. Do you want to see Clarissa move down, or is there like another opponent now that you want to see Clarissa fight at the higher weights?
Well, first let me go back to the original question. I didn't get to speak about Shadeja's,
Oh yes,
but
my apology. Yeah.
first things first. So she's doing well. I sent her a message. She responded. She gave it a like, right? And then my co-host on Tales from the B side, because we had her on the show, sent her a message. She responded and said she's doing well, and you know, so she's responsive, right? Brain bleed is nothing, to not be, you know, it's something to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So, when she came into the ring, from my standpoint, right, because I was there live, she didn't look her best. I thought she looked great at the weigh-in. Believe it or not, I thought she looked good at the weigh-in. But translating into the fight, the ring walking in the ring, that first round, something was off right from the get. And then even with that being said, she hurt Lonnie in that fight. She hurt her, I believe, in the third round. So I could be wrong. I got to go back and watch it on it, but I just remember she connected with a right hand. It was like kind of like a right cross, right hook, and she hurt Lonnie and buckled her, but Lonnie just kept coming. And if you go back to the interview that we had with Shadeja, where we talked to her, we asked her about comparing, because she had just fought Clarissa Shields last year, and it's like, are you trying to, show that maybe you could stop Lonnie, something that Clarissa didn't do? And she was like, no, I don't really look for the stoppage, because Lonnie's not going to be there to be hit. She's going to move around, which is what she did with the Clarissa fight, right? So she already knew, not already knew, like she had it in her mind, and I guess the team had it in their mind that Lonnie was going to be a lot, moving a lot and not be in her face pretty much the whole entire fight. So, with that being said, on top of her not looking as good as, she normally looks, just like her facial expressions, her body language in the fight, they weren't prepared for, like, they didn't have like a plan B or a plan C. You know what I'm saying? They probably they fought a Lonnie they weren't prepared to see. Like, this was a different Lonnie, right? Now Lonnie, she had a fight, I believe, in December in Germany. I don't know much about that fight, but she had a fight in between, right? Shadeja's last fight was in July, just like Lonnie fought in July against Shadeja, against Clarissa, and she had a fight in December. So, and Lonnie changed trainers. She had a new trainer for this fight for totally different game plan, and her trainer was Daniela Smith, and she's a former IBF World welterweight champion. So she knows her stuff. First time with her, first camp with a different team, and I got to speak to her. I got to speak to her, at the hotel, because we kind of waited. We kind of waited at the hotel in hopes, because we knew that the Shadeja was in the hospital. We was in hopes that she was going to come back, and then we found out that Lonnie was in the hospital too. So like they had to check her for blows to the head. So like that tells you that Shadeja really hits. You know what I'm saying? Because with all the activity Lonnie had in that fight, Shadeja connected a few times, and they meant something. Like it hurt Lonnie, so she had to go for precautionary reasons and stuff like that. So, and then when speaking with Daniela, she was saying that this was the game plan. They didn't expect this. They thought that Lonnie was going to move, and we said no. We're going to take the fight to her. We're just going to go and be in her face, smother her and everything, and just make her work. And nobody expected to see what they saw. And they had, shout out to them, great game plan and everything. Thoughts and prayers for my girl Shadeja. I'll be following up with her. Hopefully, we'll see her back in the ring, but it's going to be a long time. And if not, it was a great career. She made some money and stuff, because brain bleeds is nothing to really play to play with. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be interested to know what injuries she had going into this fight, because she did say that she had some injuries going into this fight. So not sure what they were. Maybe she, something in training, and they still went with the fight. Who knows, right? So, so that's that with the update. And as far as Clarissa, I don't know. I don't know what Clarissa. She can do whatever she wants, right? I think she's proved everybody what she can do. Like, obviously there's going to be fans there say, oh, fight this girl, fight that girl, because that's what fans do. I would like to see her go down to 160, 168. I mean, there's better competition there than at heavyweight. She's not going to go down to 154, 147. So those girls are going to have to come up. I like to see the matchup with Michaela May. I think that's an intriguing matchup. Does she beat Clarissa? No. Right? A girl that I would love to see in the future, if she could pull off some wins, because she just turned pro, I think last year. Um, I like the girl from Canada. That girl Tammy Thibodeau. Thibodeau. I'm probably saying her name wrong. Look her up. She can punch and she can box too, and I believe she was an Olympian as well. So that's another girl I like to see her with. Not now because she doesn't have the experience, but she's good and she can hit. But at the end of the day, Clarissa is just on another level than all these girls, especially around her weight class. So whatever she does, I guess I'm fine with it. If people are gonna go and pay, she's the attraction. You know what I'm saying? She's the one that people are gonna want to pay and go see, right? So as far as a fan base and far as competition wise, we want to see the best fight the best and somebody test her. Those are probably the two names I could think of right now that can give her a run for her money. Oh, and that's it. I'm sorry. I finished. Is anybody there?
No, I think B3 didn't put himself on mute. He might have stepped
Mm.
away. I like I saw something the other day. I think it was yesterday. Um, Hannah Gabriel called Carissa out. I wouldn't mind seeing that again. She was the one person that dropped Carissa earlier on her in her career, and I wouldn't mind if you're gonna give Franchise Crew a rematch. I wouldn't mind seeing you rematch Hannah Gabriel because I mean, like you said, there's not really many people for her to fight
Yeah.
outside her moving down. I think Hannah Gabriel is at 68 right now. So I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind seeing Hannah Gabriel fight Carissa for a second time. Maybe it's a different outcome.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice. But the problem with that is that she hasn't fought in a while because of the certain issues where she's fighting. She was fighting with the WBC over the drug test, right? Because they said that she popped for the little cream that she had for her dog. So and the WBC did a bad job with that, and we she spoke about it with us and stuff like that, and kind of spoke about VADA and the testing and how they didn't follow their own protocols. So, but with that being said, she hasn't fought since 2024. So it's been a minute. It's been a minute. So I think what's that? That's a year and some change, year and a half almost. So that's the only problem. So I would like to see Hannah get in the ring, maybe fight somebody competitive, get the win, and then yeah. But yeah, as far as competitors, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight again. The only thing is that if you put her in the ring with Clarissa now, it kind of takes some of it away because she hasn't been in the ring. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only issue.
Yeah, yeah, that ring rust is definitely going to play a part in that fight. So I don't doubt that at all.
I want to see Carissa in some exhibitions. I'm looking forward to see Christian Rock, how she gonna come. Cause like watching her just play sports and some of her clips on whatever show she was on where she getting physical and stuff. She got that in her. I want to see her like really train and see how good she could be as a fighter.
Yeah, but she can't fight any professional right now. She's not ready. I've seen some of the work that she's done. I know she's working with Calvin, but nah, she's a good she's athletic, but she's still very she's below amateurish, right? She needs some amateur fights if first just to get a gauge on how good or bad she is. Like, yeah, we can't put her in a ring with any of the names. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just looking forward to
Yeah,
seeing how she get with some training, cause she really got that physicality in her.
yeah, she does,
She
and she's
really
she's
got
got a good
that,
coach with her.
and I want to
So
see
I've seen her working with
Carissa.
Calvin. So
I want to see Carissa in some exhibitions. She'd be perfect for it. She could fight these people who identify as women that's not biological women, long as it's fair. And she could teach them some boxing lessons. She could do a lot of stuff. She could actually fight some men in an exhibition. And it's just an exhibition. You don't gotta be doing too much and get that paper too at the same time.
No, I feel you. I think so. I mean, exhibitions, maybe fight somebody at a lower weight class in the exhibition. You know what I'm saying? And you know, when they entertain it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just not many people out there. I'm trying to think of more names besides Tammy. I like Tammy a lot, man, but she doesn't have the experience quite just yet. I don't know if you guys seen Tammy Thibodeau. She was supposed to fight in the card Friday, but her opponent had visa issues, so they couldn't. They had to cancel that fight. So, but I don't know if any of you seen her. She fought on Netflix a couple of times. She fought last year in July, and she stopped the girl. So, and she's a big girl too. So I don't know. I can't think of anybody else. Michaela Mayer is good. I think, she's got the size. I think she fights currently at 154, but she's about to make a big fight with Cameron. That's going to be a really good fight.
Yeah.
I think
I,
Michaela Mayer got some of the best boxing skills in the women's boxing. I always said that before. Some people disagree with me, but I don't see them move like how she moved. I seen Hannah Gabriels be able to move like that when she fought Carissa. And I seen Michaela Mayer, she fight good inside fighters, and she fight pretty much every style. I don't really see too many women in the sport that's as skilled as Mayer.
Yeah, and Mayer, Mayer's got robbed a couple of times. I mean, she didn't get robbed against Alycia, but that fight was close. I thought Mayer won, so I don't call it a robbery. I thought Mayer beat Alycia, um, but she got the victory, and then she was robbed. I thought she was robbed like, in the UK. Um, who was the girl she fought in the UK? I thought she clearly won that fight. Oh my God, I can't get the name. Why can I not get the name? D Free, you know the name? I can't get it right now.
nah, I know who you're talking about though. I can't remember who the opponent was, but I know exactly who you're talking about. It happened like one or two fights before she fought Alycia.
No, I think it was after Alycia.
The
It
one
was
after
after Alycia.
Alycia?
Yeah, yeah. It was
I
I
thought it
want
was
to say
before Alycia.
Natasha. It was it Jonas? I think it was Jonas.
Natasha Jones?
Yeah,
Natasha Jones, yeah.
yeah.
Natasha,
That's the one they
I
threw
thought
the
that was
pain on.
yeah, I thought that was before Alycia. I didn't know that was after.
No, Alycia was the first loss.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the lady that they threw pain on that she fought, what's her name?
Sandy Ryan. She beat Sandy Ryan twice. I thought
I
Sandy
thought
Ryan
one
won
of
the
those fights should have
yeah,
went there. Yeah,
I
Sandy.
thought Sandy Ryan won the first one. I mean, but
Yeah,
that fight was close.
that first one with Sandy Rounds was real close.
That was
It
real
could have
close.
went
That was in the Garden. I was at that fight.
yeah, it could have went either way. That was a real close fight. It
Yeah.
came down to that fight was basically who you felt won those swing rounds. That's what
Yeah.
it came down to.
Yeah.
Whoever you felt won those swing rounds, that's who won the fight.
Yeah, I think, and then I think Sandy won the last couple of rounds too, so that kind of helped her. I mean, not Sandy. Michaela might have won the last two rounds. It was extremely close, but I was there for that fight live. That was a really good fight. And then the second fight, Michaela Mayer pretty much dominated the fight. It was entertaining, but she clearly won the second fight.
I
So, but
ain't
she
think
beat. I
neither
thought she
one
beat
of them really
Jonas.
dominated though.
Yeah, it was Jonas she fought, and I thought she won that fight, and then she lost a split decision. That fight was in the UK. So, and then the Alycia fight, not that it was a robbery, but I thought Mayer won that fight. That was a close fight.
What weight did they fight at?
That was at 130, I think.
Hmm.
So what's that? That's light. That's super featherweight. Then the fight against Jonas, I think, was at welterweight. So yeah, I'm looking at the ratings in the super middleweight because I feel like there's another fight. I said Tammy and I said we said Hannah Gabriels, that was another one, and Michaela Mayer, but who else could be another potential opponent that could give her a run for her money? I don't think anybody's beating Clarissa. I'm just gonna be real.
Give who a run for their money? Clarissa?
Huh?
Who you saying gives
that could give
Alycia
her maybe an
Baumgardner.
opportunity. I don't think anybody beats her, but like as far as like looking for an opponent that could maybe give her some type of challenge, I think the three is Michaela Mayer is one, I think, right? I think Hannah Gabriels is a good one. D3 pointed out. I think she just needs to get up the ring rust. And then I like Tammy. I like Tammy Thibodeau. I don't know if you guys seen her. Um,
Nah, none of them ain't giving Carissa no challenge. Hannah
no,
Gabriel's
I
got the
agree. I
best
don't think anybody
chance,
beats
and
her, but
then
I'm just looking for potential opponents.
yeah, Hannah Gabriel's got the best chance because she did drop her, but she got whooped in that fight. Still, she gonna get whooped way worse if she fight Carissa again.
Yeah.
And then did she pop dirty for real?
Nah,
Just taking her word for it ain't good enough for me.
it's not the word. She got documentation. Yeah,
Okay,
it was over.
I don't know.
It was like a
I just
cream for
don't
her,
know.
huh?
I said I just don't know. That's
Well,
all.
I'm just telling you because we spoke with her and I've seen the documents, and the documents are available to everybody. The WBC messed up, so
Yeah.
it was over a cream um she had rubbed on one of her dogs. That's what it was that came up, and
So
she
her dog
provided
popped dirty, not her.
no, but it's the cream because it got on it's on her hand. She's rubbing the cream on the dog, so that's what came up.
So it sounded like she did something wrong and blamed it on the dog.
Well, you got to do your own research, bro. I'm not gonna have a debate and argue with it. I did my
Nah,
research.
I'm not
I'm not
debating
supposed
it.
to.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying. I'm
yeah,
just saying how it sounded to me.
yeah,
I'm not debating you. I'm
yeah.
saying how it sounded to me. Like she rubbed cream on her hand that got on her dog that got her popped dirty for it. That's not the WBC fault. That's her fault. That's just simple. Like I don't know. I got to do my research, like you said.
Not when you submit the submit it to the WC and let
You
you know what
said
you're
you
using.
wasn't trying to
Yeah,
debate it. It sounded
she
like you were.
submitted it to the WC, letting her know what they're using. It was the WBC that didn't follow their protocols to let
Mm,
everybody know what was going on or whether or not she should continue using it or not. But
okay.
like I said, you got to do your own research and look into it.
I mean,
It's hard to
you said
explain.
you're not trying to debate it. You good. You don't have to do all that explaining. I just saying I'm like a layman in this situation. What it sound like to me is like she rubbed cream on her dog, and then she try to blame somebody else because she got popped dirty for it. It's just like a careless mistake.
Hey, did y'all catch Ben Whitaker?
Yeah, but he fought a nobody.
That's a nobody right there.
I think so. No, I don't think Ben Whitaker's a nobody, but
Oh, okay.
they got to give him tougher competition.
What weight he at? I like him. I mean,
He's at
75.
I
he's at
like
light
his heart.
heavyweight. Yeah,
I like his
175.
heart. Like I want to see him fight somebody. Let him fight
Hey,
Morrell. Where Morrell been at?
that's what I want. I want the
That's
Morrell
what they
fight.
want. Morrell wants to fight.
Cause he able to play with these guys. Like, but he got skills for sure. He not like Prince though. Prince is like at least top five
Yeah.
most
Well, he already showed
entertaining
his character
boxers.
in the Liam. What was his name? Liam Cameron or something like that. He looked like he quit in that fight where he went through the ropes. That looked a little funny, that fight. But even though he came back, he bounced back and he stopped the guy legs. But that told me a little bit about his character. So we got to see him in tougher competition. It's hard to gauge with the opponents he's been fighting. Tell Najee Lopez to fight. Are you really serious? That guy Gallegos has been battle tested. That was a good fight. That was a good opponent. Are you serious? He's supposed to come to and fight in the Garden in November. So it's hard. It's hard to tell a guy to go fight a guy in a bigger promotion when those guys are the ones that can make the fights more than pro box guys. So it's real easy. It sounds good, but they're obviously They're going to protect their guy. All promotional companies do that is protect their guys. and that's what they've been doing. They've been babying Ben Whitaker. Najee's fought tougher competition than Ben Whitaker. I tell you that much.
Yeah, this weekend wasn't really lit for the men's boxing. Just I don't really watch a lot of women's boxing, so I can't really comment. But I did catch the Alycia fight, and that girl she was fighting had a good chin because she was hitting her with good shots. But I don't know. I don't know if Alycia really cracking. Like it looked like it, but I don't know. Like when you get some clean shots like that, I expect the person to like get dropped a couple times. But I like her fundamentals though. She a real good fundamental fighter.
Hmm. I mean, she looked like she hurt Ben, you hear me, Bo, a few times in that fight. From my view, I'm gonna see if I got the video on my computer. I haven't uploaded it yet. I got some rounds in from where I was sitting at. Um, when you sit in the arena, you can hear the punches better, right? Depending on where you're sitting, you can see the reactions a little bit better. You just miss certain angles than watching on TV. But it looks like she hurt Bo a few times, and Bo definitely hurt her. Bo caught a flush one time, and you see Alycia with like the dazed look in her face for like a second or two. So they in the first half of that fight, they were hitting. Let me see. I wonder. I'm gonna just look it up now to see if it's available. Because
Alycia is at 130 and Carolina Dubois is at 135, or what's their weight class?
yes, yeah, that's exactly
Okay,
it. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, Alycia could move up. She'll be all right. She looked a little skinny down there. Maybe she might have a little more pop at 135.
Let me see if I could share this and see how it looks. Let me lower the volume real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I'm allowed to share when B3 comes up and see if I pick. The thing was like when I take it, I just got a new phone, that new iPhone, and I never had an iPhone, but it takes good pictures. I just don't know how to like change the file names and all of that shit. This shit is complicated, man. It should be easy, but it's not. And maybe for me, it's not easy. So I'm trying to find the right. That's why I haven't uploaded anything yet because I'm trying to figure it all out. But let me see if I could share one of the videos and see if it lets me do it. Hold up. I'm gonna see if I could find one video of one of the rounds. Give me a second. Um,
Appreciate you. I appreciate you, TD. Why you do that? Can y'all, am I coming through clear?
yeah. Hey, it was like a little robotish a little bit, but talk
Let me
talk
let
again.
me
Let me see.
let me refresh real quick because it's coming through a little staticky.
All right. So let me see. Maybe 49 is the first round. Let me see this. If this lets me go. Oh, see, now it's downloading. See, I don't understand this shit. It should be on the iCloud. See what I'm saying? I don't understand it. So like I double click it, right? And now it says downloading, but it's from the iCloud. I don't get this shit. And I think this is round one. Hold up.
Hey, Thomas, I remember we was talking the other day, and did you say you had Raymond Ford in the Oshaki fight?
No, I got Oshaki in that fight.
Okay, me
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Me too. I got shocked, man.
I think
Yeah, I
it's
got.
a good fight, but I just really like Oshaki. I think Oshaki's really good, right? Raymond Ford is no slouch, but I just feel like Raymond Ford is not as disciplined.
He's aggressive. I like his
Yeah.
style, but he lost to Nick Ball. Like I don't know how you like Nick Ball's not that good to me. I don't know to me.
Nah, he's. I agree. I don't think so. And even though it was a close fight, he could have won, but he should have done much better with Nick Ball than he did. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, Nick Ball just got stopped by Figueroa.
yeah, badly. That's what I'm saying. Like
Figueroa.
I felt like Shushu was going to do the same thing to him.
Oh
Like
yeah, Nick Ball. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, after
Yeah, I
Oshaki
was
did what he did to Cool Boy, but yeah, go ahead, B3. Cook.
let me switch one more time. My bad, fellas, because it's I'm getting a little static on my end.
all right, let me try to do this iCloud shit. Hold on, because this is frustrating me, bro. I don't know how to use this, yo.
I do like how
Yeah,
Raymond Ford is B3 talking because I
he's
can't.
Nah,
strong.
can you hear
Nah,
me now,
nah.
Ja?
Okay, yeah, I can hear it.
It's
Go
slight
ahead.
static, but you don't sound bad. You don't sound bad. Go ahead.
Cook on the Ja.
I was just saying something I like about Raymond Ford is like that he don't do a lot of talking. I feel like I seen an interview he was talking about. He said he ain't gonna say somebody's name. I think he was talking about Tank when he was calling out Tank that time. I don't know what Tank said to him. He said that was his excuse for like saying something that time.
Mm.
But like I would like to see that fight too. I hope this fight go good though for him and Shocky. I got Shocky winning. Raymond
And this
kind
my
of
thing.
slapped.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He a powerhouse. Raymond a powerhouse for sure. But this my thing, Thomas and Ja. I don't know why people like trying to downplay Shocky and they not trying to build up the fight with him and Shakur because I just seen him destroy Cool Boy. Like just beat the crap out of Cool Boy for 12 rounds. I don't even think Cool Boy landed a punch. You know what I mean? It was one of those.
Shakur
So
seemed bigger than him. That's where in my I would love to see the fight though. It just like Shakur don't he look like 140, 147 naturally. He
yeah,
just
he look
looked
heavy
like
right
short.
now.
He just that's how I
Yeah.
always seen him. Like he actually growing into a size more now.
He is. He
Like
is. He is. He is.
that's the
He
only thing about him and Shocky. Like
okay. Okay.
I don't
I
know
get what
what
you're saying.
Shocky. I think he naturally at his highest is like 135, and he'd be forcing himself to go higher than that.
I think he
Like
because
his
he fought at
frame and everything.
I think they fought at 133 against Cool Boy because Cool Boy moved and missed weight. He moved up from 126 and made 133. Like he missed 130. He couldn't even make 130. So I think Ashaki came in at 130 and they fought for the WBC interim. And Shockey just looked good, man. Like I know people like he said, I know he's not afraid to go to 135. And if he destroys Raymond Ford similar to how he did Cool Boy, I think people should, be pushing for the Shakur fight because that's Shakur's little protege and they train together. And they got history. Ashaki and Shakur got history. So
That's messed up the car Raymond Ford Shakur a little protege though. That's
oh
so
well.
disrespectful to Raymond Ford. Like
I take that back.
he come up
I
on
don't
his
mean no
own.
offense to
Like
him.
he
Yeah, yeah,
come up
yeah,
on
yeah.
his own. Like I don't even
You
know who older out of him and Shakur. Like he could say that he wants to though. How I see it is like, man, he been fighting since he was a youngin too. Like and calling Keyshawn like stuff like that. It's so disrespectful to them. But like whatever they do, they do. Like
Yeah, they put themselves in them positions, man. They want to be buddies and do all that,
They
man.
stable mates. Come on, Faze. Don't do that. They
All right,
stable
they
mates.
stay
He's
with
supposed
mates.
to
You right.
learn.
Shakur
You right.
nice, yeah, this
Yeah,
I
guy
he's
just said
supposed to
it's
I
learn. I
just
like
said
mean,
right.
damn,
That's the
yeah.
correct
these
term right
guys
there.
that
Stable
came up
mates.
on their
Stable
own
mates.
for
Yeah, stable mates.
Hmm.
You right. You right. You right. B3.
You
Yeah, they
do shoot.
stable
Haney
mates.
Devin grew up under Shakur. Bill used to take Devin to, go spar Shakur to sharpen Devin up. Shakur been like a world champion since he was an amateur. So I mean,
they
he
came
is
up
that
under
guy.
Tank. They said that they self. Like they hate for somebody to say that about them though. And they
Very
get their
true.
respect like Shakur is trained by his grand all of
Well,
them got they
Tank was
special.
Adrian Broner's protege. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Uh,
easier to respect though. Adrian way older than him.
Hmm.
little buddy, and
Even the Peterson brothers and a lot of
oh yeah,
people
Lamar
look
Peterson.
where Tank got. So that's respectable, but like Tank could even be more respectable than saying that about Raymond Ford is just to be all about status. Like Raymond Ford already been about that mess before anybody associated him with
With
Shakur.
Shakur, you right. You right. You
Yeah,
absolutely
because
right.
Eddie definitely plucked him. Seen something in him, and that was Eddie's first champion from America that he grew from 0-0. With no fights. So shout out to
Yeah.
Rick Ford. That's a big deal for Eddie. Eddie was definitely proud when he stopped Otabek Klomatov on ESPN off the platform. He had to stop that brother in the 12th round to become world champion. So that was a big deal. Everybody not doing that.
I
No,
think
they
he
not.
gonna be bigger than Shockey though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shockey, his condition, like training and conditioning, he be in top shape. Like
Top
that's
shit. Yeah.
that's his best attribute. Like even better than, because that's saying a lot because he's super good at boxing. Right, his best attribute
But
is like he be in some
but
serious
John,
shape,
that
yo.
that switch hitting too though. That switch hitting,
Yeah,
boy.
that's what I'm
I see him
saying. He
switch.
real good
It
at
was
all that
nice.
stuff. Like, he'll
Yeah, when he
really,
went to Southpaw,
yeah.
I'm like, damn. He start making Cool Boy. You know what I'm saying? Just look real bad when he put him in Southpaw.
Like he look like when you want to be in your best fighting shape. How much you'll weigh, you'll walk around at that weight, eat comfortably at that weight, you'll just stay on that weight. Like
Yeah,
he looked like the type of fighter that actually lived like that.
yeah. No, I could see that, bro. But I've been talking a lot about the Cool Boy fight, but I don't think Cool Boy was in no shape. I don't think he trained right. He looked fat. How do you move up in weight and miss weight? So maybe I am putting too much stock into that win, but he just destroyed him, like, from a boxing standpoint, like all jabs and straight punches. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I am putting too much sauce on it because it was Cool Boy probably at his worst, you know, uh, condition and stepping in the ring. You know what I'm saying? So we do got to see though. This gonna be a good fight.
I don't think you is like Shockey do that in all his fights for real. And Cool Boy, he just got outclassed. He was fighting smart. Somebody else would have had trouble with that Cool Boy. Like Shockey just was a better fighter. The size is the only thing for me. Like Raymond Ford, I think is bigger than Cool Boy. Like, but the style, like I don't think Raymond Ford gonna be taking his time like Cool Boy was and stuff like that. So that's
Then
tailor made for Shockey. He just gonna have to be able to catch Shockey, pressure him, and I don't see that happen. I see him be able to do that with Shakur before somebody like Shockey at that weight that they at. Like Oshaki ain't going for none of that.
so now and Kerry, you said that about Cool Boy. Yeah, Cool Boy is definitely gonna be a Hall of Famer for 100% in the Philly Hall of Fame, in the International Boxing Hall of Fame as well. It's funny that everybody's well, not everybody, but some people's pound for pound number one, the most exciting guy right now. In a way, you lose to him, but now we gonna forget you got two wins over Brandon Figueroa. So Brandon Figueroa is not gonna be in the Hall of Fame. Okay. That's what you're telling me. He didn't beat Angelo Leo, who's now I believe Angelo Leo's a two division champion. Okay, so now Angelo Leo's not gonna be in the Hall of Fame. So we gotta just make it make sense, yo. We gotta think about who these guys is beating. Angelo Leo, Brandon Figueroa. Brandon Figueroa literally has stopped who arguably the best. They said who was the best fighter pound for pound in the UK, and Brandon Figueroa just stopped him. Meanwhile, he got outclassed by Cool Boy. We gotta call it what it is. Oshaki Foster is just that guy. You should know Oshaki's that guy from when he went to Showtime and just put a masterclass performance on Ray Vargas, who was undefeated, getting to it. So I mean, time and time again, is the like, listen, you gotta work twice as hard for half as much. Talk to me, Prize. What's going on, family?
Man, salute to y'all, brothers. What's up with y'all?
Man, bless man.
Hey.
I'm gonna do a new Showtime for B3 Pix TV just
Mhm.
for the foreseeable future. See how it go. That way I can cut more videos up and do more shorts and things like that because we gotta grow. I'm gonna do 1 to 3 I'm gonna try to be present on time, 1 to 3. We're gonna do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3 days a week, and then we'll go from there. Let me ask you this, Prize. Break down that Alicia performance. Oh yeah, and then also if you can, speak about Shadeja Green. You know, we have
Yeah.
prayers up for Shadeja.
Prayers for
TD
Shadeja.
TD pretty much got confirmation that she's doing well,
Hmm.
and she's gonna have a speedy recovery.
Good.
Do you feel like Alicia doing the 10 3-minute rounds is good, or would you rather see 12 twos?
Nah, I like the 3 minute tens for the women.
Yeah,
I thought it was a good fight. You told me it was gonna be a good fight. I expected her to, just smoke this woman out, but the woman was punching back. Good
yeah.
fight, unanimous. I had her winning pretty much. Well, I pretty much had her winning just about. I guess I had it like 9-8-4, maybe 9-3. I can't remember, but it was a good fight, highly entertaining, and shout out to Alicia, man. She's still. As far as Shadesha, Tommy, I told you this before. Um, I started rocking with her even more when I heard TD interview her. She was kind of being herself or whatever. It was dope. You know what I mean? And I'm just glad that she's gonna have a speedy recovery. That's why you can't play boxing. She got hit on a certain, something, on a button, and it triggered something, and she just it was ugly. The girl just wailed on her in the corner, and so. But I want to see Shadesha take some time off, get her body right, and then she could come back. But I don't think we're gonna see her for a while though. When you got that brain, or we may never see her. Hopefully, we do.
Right. Now, and I do want to talk about Clarissa before we end the show, because that's really she's really like a sticking point, because everybody wanted the Shadeja Green versus Clarissa. So Prize, what's your thoughts on that? Like, what do you want to see from Clarissa now that the Shadeja Green fight is looks like it's off the table?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you want her to meet Michaela Mayer at a lower weight, or try to meet Lauren Price at a lower weight?
I don't know what the GOAT gonna do. She's in a tough spot because she didn't beat everybody twice. You know what I mean? Just about. She gonna have to do something real crazy, like go to 54. What, I don't even know how you do that. What is she gonna do?
That'll be probably like a 21 pound cut. I
Yeah.
think they're
So
saying they projecting that Clarissa's probably walking around like 185, 190.
yeah, she got some meat on
Um,
her bones.
yeah,
Look at
so
her thighs and stuff.
that's gonna be a big transition from her going back down
I
where
wouldn't
she
do
was
it.
undisputed.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
do it. I would make them girls come up. It's easier to fight me. What you walking around? I mean, what does Michaela walk around at?
Mm.
You know?
Based on her body frame, it's hard to believe she's higher
Hard.
than that she's heavier than 165.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Nah,
believe it.
not to me it ain't.
You don't
For
think so,
Women,
Michaela,
Dry?
women carry they package way different. They
For
be
sure.
way they be heavier. Like I'm sure she could walk around 175 easy
mm,
and eat good. You know what I'm saying? Oh, type easy work. They don't want to see Clarissa for real. They gonna get hurt in the ring.
Yeah, she might fall out in
Deja
camp,
don't need
Dry.
to come back and fight Clarissa after this brain bleed. I wish her the best, man.
Man, me too. I really liked her, man. I liked her personality. Like, when she was on TD Sports, she, like I said, opened up, and I liked her, and I forget the brother name, Tommy. He was up there and they was going at it, in a fun way. And I hate that this happened to her. Like, I
My
hate it.
fault
yeah.
though. Because them little petite women, they be and I'm skinny. And I always been skinny, you know what I'm saying? Average size. So it's like even the little ones, they be weighing more than me. Like, come on, yo. My mother probably like I can't put my mother weight out there. It's just like it's women that's short, like almost legally like a small person, and they're way more than me. Like not like on my regular weight. Like they be above like 160 easy,
Yeah.
and they don't be as tall as Michaela and all the muscle she done built, and They just don't want to see Clarissa like go ahead with it. That's all
They
that is. They
gonna try
gonna
to
get
make her
hurt.
do
They gonna
something.
get hurt.
They gonna try to make her do something out of the norm. You feel me? Now, B, you said your new show hours is 1 to 3.
Yeah, we're gonna do Monday through Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3 Eastern.
Damn.
Uh huh. Yeah, man. We gotta. I gotta make some adjustments. You know, I'm actually getting to some money on TikTok, so I gotta sew into that. This you know, YouTube is the free entertainment network. So we gotta make it make sense, and I'm working smarter, not harder. So
Yes,
I
indeed.
gotta sow time into the people and the things that are sowing into me. Uh, and with all due respect. Um, yeah. So I mean, if you support the channel, want to see the channel, want to see the hours increase, join the membership.
Yeah.
But I gotta put more content out, like shorts and videos, cutting up the live. So I gotta spend time doing that so that we can kind of build up the viewership and the subscribers and do things that way. And we got to get to some money so we can get to these fights. You know, I gotta make sure I can, get to some of these fights. Like I want to go to Houston. You
Yeah.
know, I want to go to Norfolk to go to Keyshawn. I'm looking at the ticket prices and I don't like them, and it ain't nothing but $380. So
What for
how I got
what?
a platform?
Keyshawn?
Yeah, for those or whatever. I mean, it's just whatever, right? Whatever.
You
Like
gonna do the interviews and stuff when you go there?
So you
I,
can.
I think I think I could do that. I could do that job, but more so,
All you
That's
need is your
definitely
iPhone.
just
lit.
more so as a man, to be able to move around. You
You
need
gotta
money.
have a squad with you, like
Yeah, one thousand
cameraman,
percent.
all
That's
that.
bread. All that's money. All that
Yeah.
costs money. So that's the thing. So it got to make sense. But we building. We still in our infancy. We 1 year on social media. I wasn't even on social media until 11 years ago. You got to apply for media credentials every time, AC. And yeah, I can do that. TD can help me with that. I've done it
Yeah, I was
before
about to
with
tell
Golden
you right
Boy.
now, like to try
Yeah,
to
I about to
apply
say
for that.
TD be up on that.
Yeah, try to apply for the Keyshawn fight. You never know. Like it's on the top rank site. And if you don't
Right.
got it, I'll send you the link.
Appreciate you.
They still taking credentials for that Keyshawn.
Mm.
Appreciate you, TD. Yeah, that might be a good way to even go to that fight. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But
Say that
everything.
again. I'm just curious about it. That sounded lit. Whatever that was. Say that again, please.
Well, no, on the top, what TD was saying, you can apply for media credentials on the top rank site, and that's what I'm saying. I got to push the
Oh, that's
platform.
fire. At the press conferences where you be asking questions and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be hard. Yeah, that'd be hard. And see, that way we doing things the right way. But see, you got to be able to spend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So three. So you're gonna have to spend 4 days, out of town. All that costs money. So we break. So we gonna work this thing the right way and make it make sense. So that way, we can have longevity. And we working smarter, not harder. We did have to get our watch hours. We wanted to get monetized on YouTube and all these other things, but now it's time to. He said, "Y'all know B3 gonna ask the softball questions. B3 gonna make sure his face stay clean and he don't get punched in his jaw. Because
Nah, you
because at
smooth
the end
with
of
it
the
though.
day,
You ask some real good questions, and
right?
then you got your knowledge. Yeah, like stuff
I'm
you
just
already
another.
know. Oh man, I look forward to seeing that.
And you get
That'd be
them good
nice.
angles. And you get them good. You like when they at the fight. I mean, when you at the press conference, you like right there. Like go look at some of Tommy and Duck stuff. You know what I mean? They be always at them Jones. So that's
You
where I be
gotta
seeing
bring
my stuff
Price
from.
with you. You gotta bring Price with you for that balance, like Will Smith and Jazzy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pride's gonna turn up a little bit. You already know.
You know I'm gonna be lit. That's BVL. He'll tell you. And TD. TD will tell you I'm lit.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's all it's about, y'all. It's about
You
working
already
smarter,
know.
not harder. And
Yeah, I can
it's
dig it though. I respect it.
uh-huh. And
I was
and
gonna
listen,
have to listen more. Ain't
yeah,
gonna be able to interact as much because I'm still
1,000%, one
Yeah,
thousand. But think
and to
about
be
that
real,
four
when you
days.
go to these fights, and then if you do get credentials, sometimes outside of like the media scrums where they line you up with the fighters to talk to them and ask questions, it's better when you catch them, just floating around because they just walk
Hmm.
around like regular people, and that's the best time to get them, and you can have a conversation. And you can say, like you already know Keyshawn the way he is. If you ask him like a tough question or whatever, he'll joke with you, or he ain't gonna get stupid with you. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Right, right.
Yeah, like a lot of these fighters are actually mad cool. Like you can actually talk to them like we talk to each other up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they dope like that, and that's what I was saying. Like BVO and Free, they snapped on me. I was like, man, y'all don't want to get tickets. All right, well, let's just go there because there's a lot of people that be outside, bro. At that, especially if it's nice outside, man. Be the after party outside. That's how I got to talk to Shannon the Cannon. You know what I mean? And same thing
Mhm.
with when I met Danny Garcia and Angel. They were dope. Me and BVO ran down on Tio. He was, it was like TD said, they just be out and about like regular people. So.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I done done it before. Me and my boys went to the Floyd fight. Then the second time we went, the tickets was way too high, and we just went out. We just went into the casino. Man, that casino was booming in there, dog. We didn't need no ticket. We watched the fight at the hotel, and then we went out. We went downstairs. That hotel was booming.
Now, and 100%. You got a question, Marky Dan? Are you in here with us?
Yo, yo, what's up?
They want Ann Lee Du Bois. Is that a relative of yours, or break that down
No,
for us?
Unlay is Grenadian Creole for to the top.
Oh, okay,
So I'm saying Dubois on top.
Mm.
okay. And Lay, right? And Lay Dubois.
Dubois, Onlay Dubois. Y'all gonna hear me saying that when Dubois become undisputed, and when
I
she
like
put
that.
Alycia the Baumgardner to sleep.
Hold on. You got her beating Elite Terhan, the
Yeah,
Turkish
yeah, I
puncher.
got her beating everybody. Yeah, I got her beating the
The
Turkish
the
girl.
only re- the only reason I'm gonna have to the only reason and see Bo Me Ray, nobody's being honest about Bo Me Ray because she had good pressure. Her technique was horrible. Her technique was trash, but nobody's gonna be honest about it, which is understandable. I would take you up on that. I know you want to do a friendly 50 on it, Mark, but Alif Tarhan,
Absolutely, I
her
want a friendly
technique is
50.
trash too. It's just I know she a puncher. She was punching all on Beatrice Ferreira, but her technique is ass. I mean, so I don't even want her to beat Caroline, respectfully. But
Wow.
I think it's gonna be good fight. Yeah, you gotta watch some of these people fighters prize. Like they're not gonna beat Caroline because Caroline is she's too technically sound. You know,
Man, Alicia and Caroline got to fight, man. Like that's the biggest women's fight. Cause Caressa don't got no opponent. Her biggest opponent was somebody who beat her in the Olympics, and she squashed her.
Yeah.
Like Alicia and Dubois is a real good fight, and I think that Alicia ducking her is not good for her. Like you better get her now. Cause Dubois, she not afraid to do stuff that other women be afraid to do. Like
And
she
she
gonna
gonna
hit,
get better.
yeah, she gonna hit you to that body. A lot of women be afraid to hit another woman to the body.
mm, what you on that?
Ball
Um,
carrier being a Makome man.
well, you got to speak English on the platform, Mark, or you got to break down. What does that mean?
It ain't nothing nice. That's all I'll say. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, you gotta be careful on the platform. You know, we trying to get us some money, and
What up, Marky?
we need.
You good today, man? You sound tired. You been having a lot to do lately.
But absolutely, I'm ready to leave work right now and get some food. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hey, so just get over there. Hate
God
the way.
damn. That Philly
Listen,
traffic is nasty. I know that, prize.
Man, you want to see it?
No.
How about I flip the camera
it
around?
ain't worth. It ain't worth. It should allow you to do it, bro.
Well, I'll say you got a lot of invalids on the road, so be safe.
I got away from that shit, dog. That shit goofy out here. Look at all that traffic. I'm
That's
getting
the
Oh,
off.
yeah,
biggest
and that
fight
joke
in
was
women's
speeding
I
crazy.
boxing,
just
though.
came
We
off. I
gotta
just
build
came
that
off the
up.
bridge.
Dubois versus LeBron. Well, what's Dubois' nickname?
Um,
Out of here.
dang, Marky. What's Dubois' nickname?
Is
I'm
it
drawing a blank
Dynamite or
right now.
something like that?
Yeah,
Is it Dynamite?
that's Daniel's nickname. I think they
Oh, you're
Got
talking
the
about
same name?
Caroline?
yeah, Caroline.
Oh,
Oh,
I
if she don't got
forgot.
oh yeah, if she don't
I
got a
don't know. Let me
nickname, then she definitely
see.
can't get the fight, respectfully.
I
I
just
think
call
it's
her the
sweet. I
champ.
think it's Sweet
Oh,
Caroline.
I
Sweet,
like
yeah.
that. Her name is Sweet Caroline. Yeah.
Okay, that
Oh, that's
sweet
beautiful.
Caroline.
I
Yeah,
like
so that
that.
could be her walkout music to literally every fight she do over there. The
Sweetness
people
is
go
like
crazy.
all the
Yeah,
best
that's it.
ones, the legends, they got that sweetness on their name. Like
Touching
Sugar,
me,
Sugar Ray,
touching you.
Walter Payton.
That's all lit. I see they be playing that at Fenway Park too, up there in Boston.
F Boston.
Yeah, he's
And
not a good guy, Prize. So I'm not surprised he said that. My sister live in
The
now
Boston,
Red
by the way.
Sox. F the Boston Red Sox.
before
Not
we
Hey,
before
Boston.
hold on,
peace and
let
blessings,
me do this.
man.
Let me do let me do this real quick while we here. I want to just break down the fights that we gonna get this week. Now, oh wow,
Whoa,
we got Julio Cesar
that's a
Chavez is back.
pause carrier.
What?
Yeah, he's fighting. Hold on, let me just say shout out to Hip Hop Keto pulled up. Appreciate you, Hip Hop Keto. And then shout out to Rick. Rick in the building. Appreciate you, Rick. Uh yeah, I know. Yeah, Julio Cesar Chavez. He's fighting on TV Azteca. He's fighting in Reynosa, Mexico. Versus
Junior?
yes, Junior versus
Okay.
John
Wow.
Casero. Of course, well, I'm saying better not be fighting again. They need to pay that brother for all the commentating work he can do until he shouldn't be stepping in the ring. I know he wanted that Floyd payday, but Floyd said no.
Yeah.
Outside of that, dog, on Saturday on the Zone in Vegas, Big Baby Miller's back versus Lanier Perot. Is anybody on here familiar with Lanier Perot? And I've seen him, of course. I just wanted to ask y'all, do y'all feel like that's gonna be a good fight for Big Baby Miller, one that he could possibly lose?
I don't know the guy.
Okay.
I don't know
Pero
the
he's
guy
with
either, but I like the quick turnaround though.
he fights
You know.
with the Caribe Royale a lot. TD
All
probably
I'm gonna say is he need to make sure. I think he should just go ahead and shave his head, or whatever the case may be. I don't know, cause that like patch he got up there, that ball, like it's so white and like discolored, and like the pigment don't look right. So maybe like I don't know, just whatever he do, make sure it's secure. Make sure you test it out before you get in the ring, cause that was crazy. He looked insane his last fight. Or just go out there with that, ball with that ball patch. Since you want to be a viral sensation. That's all
Mm,
I'll say about that.
yeah, that's gonna be interesting. And AC said he got Petto winning. Yeah, I think Petto is gonna be a tough fight, but I got to see what the weight is, and it looked like Big Baby Miller coming in good shape. Based on from everything we've seen, Petto for him, right? Anything under if he under 10 if he under 310 under 305, he's in good shape for Big Baby. If he come in at 295 something like that, he gonna be a workhorse. Provided that Pero doesn't hit him with anything that really
Oh,
hurts
this
him.
a title eliminator?
Oh yeah, come on now.
Wow.
And then let me say this. I like the fights on. I like the Angel Barrentes versus Isaac Rojas. I like that. And I
Mm.
also and then Lawrence Okoli is fighting Tony Yoka in the UK or in France. Excuse me.
Okay, so I'm
They
looking at
fight.
Mr. Perot.
Yeah,
He
he
got
can
a
fight him.
he established amateur, Cuban. They say he's 33. That probably mean he's like around 48, which is just right before that Cuban prime. So
Right.
I give Carrier that. Carrier usually don't know what he's talking about, but I give him that. I probably favor the Cuban.
Mm.
Now,
Cuban style of boxing. Know the drill.
just to put it out there really quick, Jason Maloney is back. He'll be fighting Andre Donovan. And I believe that's gonna be in Australia on Thursday. But then also Lawrence Okoli, uh, nicknamed the Sauce. He's fighting Tony. I knew that was gonna make Mark laugh. He fighting in France against Tony Yoka. I'm expecting him to beat Tony Yoka right
I
now.
think Tony Yoka wants to take back his career after
Mm.
he got beat half to death by who beat him? Who beat him? Was it Caballero that beat him?
It had to be either Caballero or AJ. Well, not, maybe not AJ. Hold on, let me see.
It was one of them guys, but I think Tony Yoka, former gold medalist, used to be the hero of France. I think he wants his position back. I think he wants that love back. So he's gonna go in there and hopefully put this guy to sleep.
You want to put a friendly 20 on it?
Who he fighting?
Lawrence Okoli.
I expect Coley to win that one.
Eh, eh, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Who he been fighting recently?
a lot, a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
niggas-
yeah. We could put a
a lot.
friendly a friendly 10. Friendly 10. I'll put a friendly 10 on it.
Mark, yeah, that was a lot of deliberation. That's my brother though. All right, we'll do it just to say we did it, Mark. But no, Yoka had a majority decision loss to Martin Bakoli, which is actually good. He never been Yoka never been stopped. He got a split decision loss to Charles Cockham, and then a
I thought
split
what's
decision
McCullough
loss.
beat him up.
How you get Carlos Cockham? That's hilarious.
I thought Martin Bacola or not Bacola. Yeah.
Yeah, Bakoli won by majority decision against Tony Yoka in 2022. He lost a split. He had three back to back losses, but
Mm.
he's on a full fight win streak. So like Marky said, Tony Yoka, he's trying to return the form.
Yeah, he gonna return back to the house.
Yeah, yeah, because but he's 33 years of age. I mean, he's still, but also Lawrence Okoli's right there. But Lawrence Okoli's not playing around with these guys.
Nah.
Um, I could see it's a 12-round fight. I could see as long as Lawrence Okoli comes in good shape, I'll get that friendly 10 off Mark. He gonna jab, and he hides his right hand well behind his jab, but he likes to box. He's gonna box. Yeah, he's gonna box, and he gonna keep that jab on Yoka. Nobody stopped Yoka yet. Nobody stopped Yoka. Mm-mm. Not Martin Bakoli, not Carlos Takam, not Riyad Murray. Somebody
Cumberland.
broke up a little bit. Prize, you broke up a little bit.
But they
That
put
was
him in
me.
there. Yeah, they put him in there with a Patrick Corte, you know, probably a mine digger out there in Nigeria.
Hmm.
An Arslan Yalyev, probably a Polish immigrant out there in Paris. A Lamar Riggs, probably a pub bartender out there in England. So I mean, they've been trying to build his confidence back up. So we're gonna see what happens when he step in there with Lawrence Okoli, who I don't know. So a couple of those cruiserweight fights, it just turned me off to Lawrence Okoli, but we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, but see, that's
Yeah, I
the
think he'll
thing.
be all right though.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. That was you. You got to give him. He got new data out there because I think he fighting at like 260, like a heavyweight. So he's packing a punch, and like you saying, he's 6'5". You know, a 6'5" man cutting at 200 pounds. Imagine what he was taking out of himself to get to that weight. So he's way more comfortable, and he's looking like he's punching. He wasn't really punching like that at cruising. So he's actually punching now. I mean, he punched through Patrick Corte. Now Jarrell Miller versus Lanier Perot, Big Baby Miller. The best person on Lanier Perot's resume is Jordan Thompson, who we know got slept by, and he went 10 rounds with Jordan Thompson, and he got slept by Jao Pataya at cruiserweight. Um, or nah, he not the one that got slept. That was Ellis Soto. He just got stopped in 4 rounds. He got beat up pretty bad by Jao Pataya. Um, Outside of that, Detrellis Webster is the guy. I think Detrellis Webster the guy that dropped him. No, 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 no. Let me see. Who's the guy that dropped him? How many fights ago was that?
He said a traditional gatekeeper. Carrier, a wild dude.
Mm. I like Leonard Pedoto. I think he can box pretty good. I think it's just he got
Yeah,
hurt.
Carrier
He
not a
got
bad
hurt pretty
guy.
bad and pushed through it. So he definitely got heart. He got heart. He got determination. He got a will to win. Big Baby, he got that engine. I'm looking forward to this fight this Saturday. I look forward to Big Baby Miller fights. I look forward to his trash talk, his banter, and this is an Eddie Hearn fight. Eddie Hearn is putting on this fight, so that means that's saying a lot. And they put it
You
on
know,
in
I be
Vegas.
wanting to see him stop people, but then he just go out there. I mean, like, yeah, he's trying. Just the other dudes usually hitting him, so it's a nice little slugfest, but it's usually slow. They look like two big bags of spoiled milk just rubbing up against each other.
Wow.
So it's not always the best fights, but they try. I give them
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Now May and shout out to Kerry. Yeah, May is gonna be away. We gonna get. I don't. I mean, irregardless of whatever happened in April, we gonna get Junto versus Inoue and Benavidez at cruiserweight against Zerto. So it is whatever happens the end of the month. It don't matter. We getting that at the beginning of the month. We gonna be happy. So in 2 weeks we lit, and so y'all just
Yeah.
get ready. Just be prepared.
Is Dubois versus Fabio Wardley?
Yeah, when
Is
is
that
ain't that
is
coming
that
up?
in May?
That
Is that
believe
in
that
May?
that may be in June. Let me verify. Hopefully it's in May. Let me check real quick.
Dubois, Dubois.
I don't know. This is gonna be a good test for Worley because the ball gonna
Hold
be tough
on.
at first.
Hold on. You going with that's May 9th. You going with Dubois?
I mean,
Absolutely.
I'm
All
not
right.
giving.
Well,
I
we got a
mean,
friendly 50 on that.
I don't know, man.
Nah,
Dubois been
nah. I
getting
ain't putting no friendly
smoked.
fifties on
And I ain't putting no money on him, but I
I
believe
just
that he
love
can. I believe that he can win though, because the boy was getting jabbed up. He was getting pieced up.
I got a
it.
fifty
yeah.
dollar
I
bet
just
with BVO. I got Wardley in three or less.
Mm. You think he gonna smoke him like that? T.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
nah.
he's gonna punch
It's a
through Daniel
possible.
Dubois.
One thing I will say
It's a
about
possibility,
Wardley,
bro.
he has one of the craziest second wins I have seen of anybody in this era. Where when he gets punched really good in the mouth, that's when like he just hits a different switch. But I believe in the hometown or my countrymen. I believe in the kid Dubois. Dubois offended Paul. Dubois is gonna slam the door shut on that boy, and he's gonna become a two-time world champion. I
Mm.
believe it in all my heart.
So we got a friendly 10 then.
Oh, we could put a friendly five. Friendly five.
Come on, Mark. You keep dropping
Five
them.
is nickel and diamond stuff.
Yeah, nigga, every bet he going down.
Nickel and diamond.
Yeah,
Every one. Mark
brothers
hilarious.
out here really, and you out here talking about some $5 and $10.
That's my
Yeah,
brother, Mark. He's too hilarious.
yeah,
Let me
hey,
say this real
it is
quick,
what it
Mark.
is.
Shout out to Champ Ross. Locking season 27 of the Fantasy Boxing Predictions League. Start Cinco de Mayo weekend. Let's
I'm
go.
gonna
We
join
back. We
this
got a
time, champ. Yo, I be bullshit
yeah.
BSing, bro.
We
I be
had a
having mad ish going on, but I'm a tap in though.
well, that's the thing,
Yeah, I
coming up.
intrigued to do that too.
Yeah, because it's a free pick'em league, but also Champ Ross is doing cash payouts.
Yeah,
For if you whoever picks the most decisions correctly, the most KOs correctly, predicting like the exact round, things of that nature, and whoever wins the league, gets a payout as well. So yeah, Champ Ross doing some great work.
yeah, that's dope.
Let me say this real quick though. With them guys, like I'm gonna be honest with you, Justice Hooney and Joseph Parker, those is two of the most skilled boxers at heavyweight. If you watch boxing, you would know this. So
Justin
we
Hooney
not
and who?
and Joe Parker.
Oh
Oh,
And
no,
Joe Parker.
Joe
yeah,
Parker disappointed me, man.
Well, yeah, but the Worley cracked them and stopped them. You see what I'm saying? Now, of course, we everybody believes it was look 200 for the season winner base pay. Come on now.
Mm.
Two and it's no entry. You ain't paying Champ nothing. Champ just doing it because he love the sport and he want to give people a platform. He's having a good time with it. You know, he's doing all the work behind the scenes, all the leg work, and he's paying out. So that's a good brother and that's a good lead to get into. $200, you can't
That's
beat that.
hell no. So I know
Yeah,
I be getting the emails, but that email. This is what I got to do. I got to give Champ another email. That's what I got to do. Cause the email I gave him, I don't be up on that email like I used to no more. I got my that new one, but I get it together. I'm gonna be up in it for
yeah.
sure.
Definitely. And he could do it. I mean, he could you could message do use Facebook Messenger.
Yeah,
I use
everything.
Facebook Messenger to send them my pick, so I appreciate Champ. Uh Everything if y'all follow Champ Ross channel, uh, you know what I'm saying, carry it funny. He said bad stoppers by the ref. Yeah, well, he was trying to protect Joe because Joe, he wasn't looking good and he laid on the ropes too long. He didn't want Joe to end up like Frazier Clark with a dent in his head.
Mm,
So
There you go.
he saved him. Now we all saw what happened to Justice Hooney. Justice Hooney was boxing Fabio beautifully. Justice Hooney can really box. He just boxed somebody up this past. He just boxed Frazier Clark up too. Just when he can box, and Fabio caught him and stopped him.
mm-hmm.
So he got dynamite. Shout out to Cottis, appreciate you. Uh, Shout out to Fabio. I got Fabio. So that's May 9th. So I
Yeah,
might as well pull up.
Fabio
I
might
might
do
as well
him
pull up the
greasy.
schedule. Yeah, it's gonna
Warley
get
saiu
ugly.
pra comer poção.
Fabio
I
might do
just
him
said he a
greasy.
fudge packing nobody. Fabio Warley is going to sleep.
Yeah, Mark.
And
Who
you
did
heard it here
Fabio
first.
fight in his last fight? He was getting hit all with crazy. Dude
Was
wasn't
it
even that
JoJo
good.
Parker?
No,
And,
no, no, no.
and that was it was Justice Hooney. That it was one
Yeah,
of
No, he
the. Let
fought
me see.
Justice Sonny before JoJo Parker.
Oh,
you
okay.
sure?
Yeah. Uh huh.
Okay, well, somebody was jabbing his head off, bro.
It
You
was Joe
thinking of
Park. It was
Honey.
Justice Hooney. You thinking of Hooney? And he stopped him.
Mm-hmm.
That was June of last year, and then he fought Joe Parker in October of last year.
Yeah, but
And now,
I expect Worley to win, but I think Dubois might got a chance because the bull be getting hit, man, like flush. But he's supposed to win though. Fabio's supposed to stop Dubois. Dubois, he be getting who just put him to sleep? Usyk.
yeah, that was Usyk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, this is a tough fight, but he Dubois don't got no. I don't think he care no more about getting knocked out. That's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? But I expect Fabio to win. But Triple D gonna be he gonna be tough early. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He's still dynamite, or he still can crack. But T Dot T Hill, I mean, my bad. TD got him in 3. That's
yeah,
tough. I can
yeah.
see that too though.
Just stopped him at 5. So we just gotta
That
see. I
sounds
mean,
more better. If I'm a gamble, because I ain't no gambling man.
but
B.
look, he got a. That's the crazy part about because this is gonna be interesting. Look, he got a Jarrell Big Maybe Miller 10th round stoppage, a Philip Hergovich 8th round stoppage, and then an AJ 5th round stoppage on his resume. So
Yeah,
Worley, I mean, that's a good run. And of course but in between those 3 wins, he got stopped by Usyk twice.
yeah.
So it's like, we got to see. I think Worley just seems like he's really punching at a high level. Like when he cracks Daniel, I just feel like he's gonna get hurt.
Dan gonna be wobbly
What
all over the place.
Yeah,
what I
he
will
gonna be shaky.
say, I don't agree with that. I think in that second Usyk, or excuse me, was it? Yeah, the second Usyk fight. I think Usyk would. I mean, what Usyk did to that man, he just completely took away any tools that Fabio Worley had, or excuse me, Dubois had to win that fight. He completely took away the right hand, and then he just kept walking Dubois into them big hooks, and it was really nothing Dubois could do about it. I think
Yeah,
he gonna be able. I don't think Fabio Worley got that type of boxing ability, but I wouldn't be surprised if Dubois got carried up out of there. But I don't see it happening. I think I look at this fight like King Kong versus Godzilla. It's two
Not
I got
destroyers. You know. And
I
Fabio
definitely can see
Wardley,
them carrying him out of there, Mark.
I could see Fabio Wardley and Makume Posad get carried up out of there. I could see
Nah.
that too, Mr. Prize Fighter.
Yeah, for
Don't
sure.
doubt the Grenadian.
Hey, I
That's
said
all
I
I'm
want him
saying.
to win.
Okay,
I think he
I
can
believe.
win. I think he can win. But because he dangerous early. Let's just keep it a beam. Dubois is dangerous early. But
Yeah,
if
if he
if
get
if, if
Wardley
Worley
hurt, he
weather
got to
that
stop
first
him. He
if
got to
Worley,
stop him.
yep, whether that first 4 or 5 rounds or when Daniel's fresh and that's still punching on ish, I think it'll get spooky for old buddy.
Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, but I got faith. I got faith that my guy gonna become a two-time world champion. You know, one of an elite lineage of two-time champions. I think it's only been like less than 10 guys in the history of heavyweight boxing becoming two-time champions. But we're gonna see what happens.
We gonna
Yeah, I
see.
mean, we all like the story. It sounds really good.
Hmm.
Um,
Huh?
but like Kerry said, I'm with you. Yeah, he cashed Dubois out. Because Wardley is going to be able to move on and get a Usyk fight, or get a AJ fight, or get a Fury fight, maybe even get a Wilder fight.
Hmm.
So Wardley's going to be actually able to move on. Daniel's already been in that spotlight. I believe I mean, there were reports that he got a $70 million payday to fight Usyk.
Jesus.
That was the
I heard that
reports.
as well. I heard that as
Well,
well.
he probably getting paid good money now because he back at it. That's why I said he don't care if he get knocked out. That's dangerous. That fighter is dangerous. If somebody go in there and don't care,
Absolutely. I'm sending these to
But
Mark
I
so
think
he don't forget.
I think he want more. I think he wants more $70 million paydays.
hmm
Mr. Prize Fighter.
and if he go out and clip this kid, shoot, man, he gonna be back in there for a big payday. He probably getting a good payday now.
If he beats, if
I
he
don't know if
beats,
Usyk will fight him. I think if
nah, he'll
Dubois
get the
won,
Fury fight. Y'all gotta read
Now
it.
he can
If he
fight
wins,
Fury. He can throw
yeah,
him
he'll
in there
get the
with
Fury fight.
AJ
Yeah,
again.
right? No, but I'm just saying. I think that cleared the way for Kabayel to get a Usyk fight.
for who wins?
Dubois.
If Dubois wins,
If
because it
Dubois
don't make
wins,
no
then
sense for Dubois. It don't
No,
make
no,
no
no, no,
sense for
no.
Usyk to fight Dubois a third time.
Yeah, if no Dubois
Let's say
wins,
throw let's say throw another $130 million bag at him. Then okay, yeah, I think Usyk will fight him again.
of course. I mean, they're gonna pay him. If they're gonna pay him, what would that be equivalent? Like 3 billion Ukrainian dollars or something? Come on, man.
something crazy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this. And that don't. He's just gonna go on and fight Wilder and then fight Fury and retire. Because Usyk already said he only got 3 more fights. He's fighting Rico, and then he said he'll fight the winner of Woodley Dubois, and then he's gonna fight Fury in a trilogy. So hopefully, if Dubois win, he probably just fight Wilder for us, because I mean, just get an American something to, I guess, something to kind of look forward to, or whatever the case may be.
The
If we look
carrier.
forward to
Keep
that.
it a bean though, carrier. Keep it a bean. Dubois should have won that first time because that body shot was on the belt line. I don't think it was a
I
low
agree.
blow, and Bull
I agree.
got off. And yeah, he did stop Triple D, but Triple D had him going.
I agree.
What if that was a knockdown? Then what? The whole fight has changed. But there's no such things as ifs. If it was a spliff, we'll be all effed up. But I don't think none of these boys can do it. I hope Dubois win to spoil it a little bit, but I mean, I think Usyk would just destroy Wardley. I'm not excited to see that fight like that because I think Usyk destroys this kid. You know what I'm saying? But you never know.
I think the only one or the only two guys I look at right now who got a chance to beat Usyk is Fury and Atoma. Outside of that, I just think all these dudes are food.
Yeah,
Let me say this, man. Salute to the family. TD Sports Talk. My brother,
yeah.
he was up here. He cooked with us all day today, even
Shout
though
out to
he was at work.
Cheesy,
Yeah, good
Tommy
brother.
on Rye.
Real down to earth guy, humble
hmm
guy. Great supporter. Somebody to have in your corner.
He dope in real life. I
Hmm.
met him in real life. He's the same vibe you get from him up here is times 10 in real life. That's a fact.
Yeah. So make sure y'all support TD Sports Talk and
Yeah.
everything he's doing. Tales from the B side, him and KG, phenomenal show that they doing.
Homage
hmm
Coupe.
Yeah,
And you
KG,
know,
that's the brother's name. Shout out KG. I like
mhm.
that interview. Go check that interview out with Shadesha it was before her fight, but it still was a dope interview.
Appreciate you so much, Todd.
Absolutely.
Support a member of the channel said this has been interesting. I'm over here working, trying to listen at the same time.
Oh,
Appreciate you,
good.
Todd.
Appreciate
That's
it.
what we working. A lot of our people working.
I had to come
The
make B3
hashtag.
put in some overtime.
Yeah, my brother Prize, appreciate you because I would have cut it out. And listen, I've been working so much, I be up so early. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm tired. I dozed off for about I sat on the couch, I dozed off for about 30 minutes. Like
That's
at least
cool.
20 minutes. But so that's my apologies. But I'm thankful to TD Ja and FaZe was up here. They held it down. Appreciate
Shout
y'all.
out Faze.
And I was able to, get up and finish the show. Well, I be up at like 6 in the morning. Last night I went to bed like 2, woke up at like 6. And
Sheesh.
we really get into it on TikTok. Got a lot of genuine love and support. A lot of people want to see me do well, and
Mhm.
we done pushed into the A League. But is the time requirements are going to increase?
Yeah.
And the things I have to do, the things I have to learn on that platform is going to increase. So we got to just diversify, and then once we can, have that emergency fund, put some things aside, make some money on in different ways, then we can kind of kick out and start going to some of these events because, like you're saying, if you're gonna cover boxing and you don't got no sponsorships, nobody paying your way. You're gonna have to be able to kick out for 4 days to be in the city. Like you said, we got to be Thursday for the press conference,
Mhm.
bare minimum, then Friday for the weigh-in, then you got Saturday for the fight, then you got Sunday you flying out, right?
Yep.
So at least you gonna have at least 3 nights you gotta cover. But like
Food.
Ja was saying, food, but you also, you're gonna wanna be comfortable, and then you 9 times out of 10, I mean, where we moving, we should have a cameraman, somebody that don't mind filming and while
I'll
in
get
the
my
trip
son
and
to do
like
that
that.
It's for free. I get somebody to do that for free. So film me.
but
I
see,
get up
but you
my
gotta,
phone.
but see, I'm with you on that prize. But see, you also gotta make sure they comfortable. Make sure that you put them a few dollars in their pocket. You gotta feed them.
I get my
Somebody that's
son to
working
be
for
like,
you.
he ain't getting no, he owe me. You mean get somebody and
Yeah.
pay somebody? I
Well,
get
you
him to
got
hold a
just
camera.
but he gonna do whatever you tell him.
You're
He
a rough
pop.
guy,
Right.
Prize.
I need to have. That's what I'm saying. I need to make some money so I can have some kids. That's what
But
I'm
my
trying
young
to
boy
do.
here, he my bodyguard though, because he's so big, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm
Loan me
moving
your
around,
son, Mark. Is he
yeah.
You
old
gonna
enough?
pay
Is he
me.
old enough to work in the U.S.? I cut you in, Mark.
Yeah.
And I already told you how we was gonna get to the fight anyway. That's easy. We just wanted to. Are you really trying to go? Is the question.
No, no,
You
no, no,
went.
no. Yeah, we gonna move around that one because I was thinking about so that fight specifically, like Oshaki versus Ray, right? I think it's a good story, and it's a great city. I feel like it's just the city and the fact that it's two black fighters. We know, the matchup. You feel me? But on the entertainment value, that's not a fight that you would just go to Houston for. Respectfully, I feel like we're making it out to be that. You see what I'm saying?
All
If
right.
it was
So
more
let's go to the one in Virginia then.
May 16th,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm down to do that. I'm down to do that. The Keyshawn versus Nahi Albright rematch. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
12 rounds. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
May 16th. That make more sense.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
can do
we'll work
that.
on that. Yeah,
Yeah,
we can
I
work
could
on
do
that.
that. That's on the way to my condo. I gotta go. I have to go past Virginia. You know what I mean? If I don't
Mhm.
fly, but I like to drive too. You know what I mean? People think I'm crazy, but you know what I mean. I like to drive down there. I do. It's fun.
All right, well
But we
that's a
could do.
lot.
Yeah,
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk when we get off of here.
yeah.
We'll talk when we get off here. And I want to secure, dang, I want to be able to secure hopefully they're still available. I'm gonna look at the ticket chart because I'll be honest with you, a lot of them tickets was going fast. So
Word.
we got to get 2 seats like on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So where we can kind of really enjoy ourselves. And
Well, ain't that Mother's Day weekend?
no, May 16th, nah, that's May 9th. That's
Okay,
the
so it's
Fabio,
okay.
the May 16th gonna be the following one.
Okay.
Yeah, Mother's Day. I'm gonna be in New Jersey out that way for Mother's Day
What part?
weekend. Uh Don't quote me. Don't quote me. My little cousin is graduating from college.
What college?
Um, dang, what college did this boy go to? Let me see. I'm gonna find out for you right now.
And I come scoot. Or I come through.
I'm gonna get the city for you right now.
Shout out 420, man. You know.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
and
absolutely,
it's
absolutely.
been I've been abstaining from smoking. I haven't really smoked in
Ooh.
about
You
three
can
and a
go
half,
ahead. You can go
going
ahead
on a
and smoke
month.
a little bit. Hang on, K.
And and that's what I said to myself too. I was like, you know what, I should treat myself. But then I said, really society shouldn't put you in a position to do something. You should do something because like I really only want to smoke now if I'm with the guys. Like if we linking, we hanging out. I feel like for me, I want to smoke when I'm fellowshipping with the guys, kicking it with the family or, you know, I believe drinking and smoking that should be reserved to. Like I don't drink on my own, but when I'm at my cousin house and he has he like got those Macallans and those those hard liquors that those expensive like brown liquors, and he want to give me a shot or he want me to try that. Then that's when I'm a drink. I feel like certain things should be for fellowship, but every day we should be putting in that work. And then for me specifically, smoking it doesn't allow me to be my full self when I'm doing it habitually, 4, 5, 6 months a day. That's why. So I'm
That's
with you.
too
If I do,
much.
that's too much. It's too much, bro. It's
Nah,
way
I
too
don't
much.
go that crazy. And you know what I already told you. So I got. I mean, I don't even be being extra. Now, what I might spin up be a little bit bigger than normal, but other than that, you know what I mean. I'm
Mhm.
chilling regular. No, I don't be doing no 4, 5 joints a day. I gotta work.
I don't
Plus,
drink at
Mhm.
all.
plus I
Yeah,
gotta. Plus, I be playing
that's a
I be
cap mark.
playing Madden. I be playing 2K and Madden. I be chilling.
Hmm.
Go live. Going live today. We going live on Vay
Hmm.
channel. Slot Mark. Pull up.
Yeah, Carrie said I don't drink alone or with a group of fellas ever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
don't.
C prize. I
When
might
I
be
say,
busy.
yeah, my exactly. It's that's the only time you really want to drink is if you with a shorty, right? If you with your lady,
Ooh.
you know what I'm saying. Carrie,
I just had 2 shots right now. I just got off work.
Huh?
but you,
Ain't
but you,
nobody here.
but ain't your don't your lady stay with you, Prize?
No, ain't nobody here. I stay by myself.
You just take shots by yourself, bro? That's the regular
I
thing
just
to do.
took two. I'm about to do another one.
Okay, prize fighter. I love you.
See, man.
Take
Now,
care of
when you,
yourself.
Salute to my brothers.
yeah, nah, that salute, salute.
Yeah, but
Yes.
I'm gonna get out of here,
420.
brothers. I'm gonna go
Nah, what's
light
Yeah.
going?
one up for 420. It was a good panel.
Mark, pull up on me
Um,
at
I
6.
just yeah, like I said, I gotta see. I gotta see. I might have to be doing something with my son. I'm gonna see tonight.
What you
Don't worry
doing on
about
But
this?
it,
if
You
I
man.
get a
doing you doing
chance,
on
you
your
already know
channel,
I'm gonna come.
Prize?
I'm
No,
gonna
I'm not
come.
gonna do it on my channel. Cause you know why? I want to get a computer first, so people don't be calling my phone like just now and all that when I'm trying to do it. I don't want the first one, and I don't even know what we gonna do up there. We just gonna chill,
Well,
talk regular.
what you want to do is
I don't know
have
you.
Vacay Bay do the stream from her thing and then simulcast it from
Mm,
your channel.
I didn't think
So
about that.
then you still get your watch hours.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I get a chance, I'm gonna come through. I have this little PTA thing to go to. I'm gonna see what happens, and then I'm gonna come through. We doing the same topic as last week.
Nah, we talking about fake supporters, fake friends,
Mm,
Golly.
internet
Well,
people.
well,
mm.
sounds interesting. I just
That-
want to remind the people before I get out of here. Dubois Capre for tu es pareil en l'ordre de Bondé, Wardley say I'm gonna comer poisson. Dubois in there. Dubois is gonna be all the way on top. Dubois is gonna put this guy to bed. B3 is gonna have to put that friendly father in there. Matter of fact, you know what, B3? I put a
Mark,
friendly
wait,
50
did you
on it.
just speak
I put a
French?
friendly 50 on it. Let's put the friendly 50 on it.
Were
Let's
you
do it,
speaking
boy.
French?
That's
Yeah, we speak.
Creole.
All
Absolutely.
right, consider it done, Mark.
Mark,
Consider it
that's
done.
impressive. That's impressive, Mark.
All right,
Consider it
so
done.
I'm gonna update it. I'm gonna update it to a friendly 50.
like what who is it? Chris Eubanks said. Oh, forgive me. That's my mother's tongue that came out.
That's cool, Carrie. I respect it. Moderation, me too, brother. Because I don't get all twisted. You know what I'm saying? Like them couple
Everything
of,
in moderation.
I just took 3 shots back to back to back just now, and I'm just gonna probably chill for the rest of the day. I got my
You
other
just came
stuff.
from driving too, Golly. I hope you don't gotta go nowhere.
Hell no, I'm in the spot. I'm home now. I'm
All right,
finna
all
turn
right.
on the game. Wait, we going live on Vay channel, and then she got some stuff to say, but you know,
This is gonna. I'm gonna be in Bridgewater, New Jersey. He graduated from
Bridgewater.
Long Island.
Oh, you gonna be in New York?
Man,
Okay. No, he
Carrie, I
graduated from
don't
Long
care
Island, but
where
no,
she. I don't care
we gonna
where the
be the
Dubois
Bridgewater
are
is where I'm
from.
gonna be at though.
Jersey,
That's
yeah,
what.
I rep the Virgin Islands, but guess what? I
that's
know where
still
my
North
mother
Jersey.
came from. God damn it,
Okay.
it's Grenada all the
Hold on,
way. The
Mark. Chill,
Dubois
Mark.
stand for Grenada. I'm just responding to this fudge packing guy in the chat, but
I
I
don't worry
respect
about
the
the chat. Look,
I
but
respect the
nah,
guy.
but yeah, that's not far from me. Three. It's like an hour.
He said you take 3 shots, I smoke 3 blunts and match it. See, that's
Me
how I like
too.
to
I
smoke.
got
That's
that
how I like to
too.
smoke too, champ, to be honest with
Oh,
you. But man, listen, we stand out, we don't stand in. I'm doing better, I'm living better. Man,
hour
I've
and
been
20 minutes.
prospering.
Oh, you gonna be out Somerset? Okay.
Yeah.
So you gonna be more in New York?
Oh, that's closer to the NY. Okay. Let me see here. Yeah, revised. I gotta send Marky this revised because he put his foot in his mouth and he gonna take Dubois for $50. So he really just wanted to give me, if he really just wanted to bless the channel or send me some money, he should just do it. Support your brother. I'm an entrepreneur. I do this full time, but now I see all my people that's I'm convinced, and I already knew this before. Um, everybody's spending their money on a lot of weed and a lot of drink.
Mhm.
That's why they ain't got $7 for their brother, which is nasty work.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
I got
but
it. See, I got it for my brother, and I still got all the stuff I need because seven
mhm.
ninety nine is just like a bacon, egg, a beef bacon, egg, and cheese and a juice. You can skip that one day and give it to your brother.
Yeah, he said five. He started with $5 carrier, and then he gonna go all the way up to 50. He gonna put a zero on a five. Nasty work.
Yeah, he done.
I mean, yeah, that was goofy. But see, that's what I'm. But when you get all emotional and start talking too much, you put your foot in the mouth, and I'm gonna accept that 50 because for
Now,
every
Mark, got to pay up, Mark.
listen, for every mistake you must pay.
Yeah.
Uh, nah, but I'm gonna be. We'll be back. We'll be back on Wednesday. I'm gonna try to make it a firm one, and then we'll do our prediction shows leading into the weekend on Friday, and we'll talk everything. I would love. I mean, if it makes sense, and we'll do a pop up show like. This is actually going to make sense for us because, like, if some tank news jump out or Devin get a fight or something like something that we actually want to talk about, Shakur fight
Mm-hmm.
somebody, then we could do something on Tuesday or Thursday, do a pop up live or something. So we
Yep.
got flexibility now, and a lot of times what you have to do is you have to make yourself somewhat scarce, so people kind of miss you a little bit. And
Yeah.
when they know where you at, when they show up when they won, and all they know, I'm B3 gonna be there 5 days a week. Nah, B3 not gonna be there. B3 is gonna be working, moving around, trying to make a few dollars in some different places, so that way we can have longevity in life and in business and entrepreneurship. And we working on multiple platforms, so we just gotta everything gotta make sense, y'all. It's no point of not making adjustments in life when you see that there's adjustments that need to be made. You have to make adjustments to ensure your future. Every action we take is seeds that we sow into our future, into our children. So we have to be cognizant and intentional about everything we do, everything we say. Um, that's just what it is. But I love y'all. I appreciate all the support, always, all the members, everybody hit the cash up, the Zelle, the PayPal, all that good stuff. I'm thankful and appreciative. And we just gonna keep building this thing the right way. I appreciate my brother Prize filling up. My brother BVO, TD, D Free, Marky, Juan, FaZe, AB, everybody, Ja, everybody hit the link, everybody.
Carrier,
Yeah. My brother
the
Carrier.
biggest troll.
You already know. Appreciate you,
I love
Ty. Ty
Carrier.
was in the building today. Chant Ross, man.
Yeah,
Bentley.
champ.
Shout out to Bentley, man. Salute to the family Bentley.
Yeah,
Uh,
long term friend. I've been arguing with Bentley for about 3 years now. Well, we don't argue no more. We used to go at it.
Let hey Prize, let's take this off platform because I got to talk to you about
Yes.
I got to talk to you about the Keyshawn
Yeah.
Lahey Albright May 16th, and we'll see what we're gonna do that. Hey, appreciate all y'all, man. Shout out to the Sports Star Network, the People's Network. Let's go green.
I need money.